It's no use!
Oh, no. 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 Oh, no.
I'm standing on the border of everything. Listen close.
Another day, chat. Another drama. I mean, for every time, chat. I don't even know what to tell you anymore. I got a whole new model, and nothing changed, guys. I thought I could bring balance to the force, chat, by getting a new 3D model, but you know what? Nothing matters. It all stays the same, guys. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the first ever. Really? Really, chat? Really? Really? God damn it! Why did I sign up for this? Oh God! Oh God, help me! Please! At least that means you'll actually stretch. You know, I don't think I have a choice outside of anything. I think I have to stretch. Like literally, like I don't think there's anything I can do. I think I have to stretch. Holy guys, hello! Hi, good morning!
Wow, your model's face looks amazing.
Yo, thank you so much!
I would say that, but I've never seen above the neck.
You know what? Fire this guy. Mods, fire this guy. Fire this Darth guy. Whoever the fuck that guy is, get rid of him. I don't want to see him here anymore. Fuck that guy, actually. You're fucking fired. You're fired, bro. Get the fuck out of my stream. Fuck you. And your stupid jokes. And I guess it's another dance party. Fuck. You know. No, my stuff is broken!
Oh,
no, my stuff
way,
is broken!
Tell this is a Tangier party.
Of course it is. Alright, come on, chat. Let me see your emotes. I'm waking up too. I'm waking up too, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. We gotta wake up together. I'm certainly not awake. I hope you guys are, though. Like, actually. Yeah, I can't flip you off. Yeah, I call this my flip you off dance. Of course something has to be broken, right, chap? I'm gonna find where you live, and I'm telling Santa. Oh. my
I'm
god.
gonna tell Dan Clancy what
Nothing's
you
changed,
did.
has it, chap? I literally got it fucking great. I'm done. Fuck you guys.
I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true Drake warrior, and I, Egon, your fears made flesh. Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons, with every last drop of my being.
Six, seven.
Six, seven.
6 and 7. 6, 7. 6 point something. 6, 7.
I fucking hate it here, by the
Sorry,
way.
Elara.
I hate it
was
here, by the
hella
way.
Thirsty.
For what? But what are you thirsty? 6, 7! No, because you guys can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. And you're gonna see how much I move with my hands. All the, ow. I'm poking me. That's mean, chat. That's mean. You shouldn't poke a lady like that, chat. I was thinking poke these nuts. Got him. It's
no use.
Single. I proceeded to, as soon as the single came out, I proceeded to block and ignore that song, yeah. Just like I do with every other shitty Sabaton song. Boom, got him. You're a lady. Yeah, I laid these nuts on your face. Okay, all right. You, to be fair, you fell into that. All right, that was not my
Seeing
fault.
your chest
That was your
size
fault.
in 3D, I'm suddenly a lot more comfortable with my own 3 chest size.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm happy to hear that. So, Borg, thank you for giving us up to Shark. I appreciate you guys. Hello, everybody. Good morning. I'm so excited that I get to stream in 3D with all of you guys today, and we're gonna be doing news. Let's fucking go! I'm so excited. I'm still getting used to 3D stuff, so if anything is fucked up, guys, there might be a little bit of scuff. Bear with me today. I'm really sorry if that is the case, but that's just how it goes, guys. That's how I be with 3D. So
Don't touch.
don't touch. Don't touch. No touchy. We no touchy here. No touchy. Have you heard of the? Okay, no, I'm not falling for that. I'm really stupid, but I'm not that. Kirby. Guys, I just started, and you put me in the fucking mirror dimension. Let me out of here. No, I went out, chat. I'm trying to put in the news, and you fucking put. Okay, you know what?
That was terrible.
You know, chat, put him up.
I'm offended.
Come on, guys, come on.
So what are we gonna
Come on,
do?
put him up.
What else?
Put him up
Email
right
to
now,
everybody
chat.
we know.
Every
Good
single
idea.
one of you, put him up. Put him up, chat.
Lizard.
Lizard. Stop slapping around, Kirby. You know, I feel like chat uses that excuse. Oh, I'm just an innocent Kirby. Okay, that's fair enough. I'm not even gonna get upset about that one. She knows too much. I know nothing and I don't even know that, Daz. Hi guys, what's up? In case you haven't seen it, this is my new 3D model. I debuted it yesterday. I'm so excited because I actually can wave at y'all and say hi and flip you off and do all kinds of other stuff. So, but it's great to see all you guys. How are you? All this morning. Okay, that one's a little unnecessary. I feel like that I was just dapping and being a wonderful streamer, and you guys just
there,
yeet me
Queen
into space
Elara.
like that.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are
It is
you?
wonderful to see you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for making my day better.
Oh, you're sweet. I'm happy to see you too. I've been looking forward to actually doing stuff in my 3D for a long time. So like this to me is just like finally all my hard work is coming together and I'm so excited. Has anybody here not seen my 3D model? Can I show you my full model? Are y'all okay with that, chat? So we've been talking about the IRyS chat GPT stuff. I thought it's really dumb. It is really dumb. I'm like, why are you gonna get upset with her about that? It's so stupid, dude. She's literally just like, there's so many other people that use chat GPT as like a joke. So why are you getting upset with her about it? Anyway, guys, this is, let me back up a little bit. Holy shit. I mean, we're so close to each other, chat. Why are you so close to me, chat? Back the fuck up, chat. Okay, anyway, here's my full model, chat. I don't know why I turned sideways.
Don't show
Yeah,
the
anyway,
model.
anyway, I'm
It's too
sideways, chat.
powerful. It's not even November yet.
Look, I gotta do what I gotta do, okay? You know? I gotta do what I gotta do here, you know? I'm sorry you can't survive November, but, you know, it seems like a skill issue, personally. Yeah, it seems like a skill issue. Lore accurate. Shut the fuck up. You know what? Never mind. We're going back. Fuck you. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes. I am short, guys, but at least I'm tall enough to ride this ride. I mean, that's not very tall, but I mean, that's pretty tall, right, guys? Miss Elara, new model, is carrying my turtle plushie. Well, maybe you need to have a talking to with a turtle plushie. See, Kid Link, I know how it is, but sometimes it's hard to talk to hot women, right? And your turtle's gonna have to learn, okay? You have to get comfortable with this kind of stuff, talking to hot ladies, talking to, you know, other people. I mean, it's hard out there, right? I get it, but you know what? You might as well start right now, Turtle Plushie. What's up, Hector? How are you? Thank you for 7 months. I appreciate you. Hey, what's up, Spider? Good morning. How are you? Are you guys excited for the first ever 3D news? Because I know that I am so pumped, bro. I've been looking forward to this so much. Literally, when I designed all my 3D stuff, I had only news in mind, and like news and react. So even though I had a great time yesterday with the debut, I'm just really, really pumped to actually do some stuff in 3D with you guys. So 3D news, that's how you can see all my actual reactions. Kind of be like, what the fuck is that? All the way to, that's cute. 3DDD, yeah, you know how I mean. Yeah, they're pretty big, I know.
Talking to German
I grew them
porn
myself.
stars is so hard. They're just
Shut the
so
fuck up!
busty.
Shut the fuck up! You're the fucking guy, dude. You're the one that I met in the fucking place in Germany. It's you, isn't it? It's you. Oh my Christ. Yo, what's up? How's it going, Neko-san? Good to see you. Welcome in. We are chilling today. I'm showing up my new 3D model. And we're going to be yapping some news, chatting. I said chatting and yapping together. Is that, what's the word for that? Tapping? Put together chatting and yapping into a word for me because I can't figure that out. Chatting and yapping. Squish it together. Chapping. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're chapping today. That also doesn't sound right. I don't think that could be it. Yeah, I don't like that. It's not, we're not going with chapping, okay, Chad? I don't like that one. Wait, no. Editor, erase that immediately. See, Chad, she isn't actually big boobs. She just drawn that way. Yeah, Rob. I mean, remember, as everybody knows on Twitter.com, I'm a guy. I don't. Haven't you figured this out by now? I showed you my sack. I showed you my balls. I whipped my dick out for all of you. I mean, what? It's 3 big reasons, chat. What else do you want from me at this point? You know, like, I feel like I've given it all to you guys. What else do you want from me? Very true, very real. Yeah, it's absolute facts. Don't look it up. Basically, it's the same meaning. I mean, girl does mean guy in real life. I mean, that's the same thing, right, guys? That's my first time seeing you live. Yo, what's up? How's it going? Let me see your name. What can I call you? I'm gonna call you... Your name is so fucking weird. Okay, you are now Chris. Hi, Chris. Hello, Chris. Yeah, like, your name isn't Chris. It's not Ricardo. It's just like, Chris, Ricard, bitch, Habadoo. You know what you do. Hi, dude. How are you? Yeah, like, Creed, like, what the fuck am I supposed to call you? For some reason, your balls are massive in the wrong place. Yeah, so odd, Darth. Isn't it weird how that works out? Need to get you either a IRL t-shirt or a t-shirt asset that just says according to Twitter. Oh my god, that would actually be hilarious. You cool, yo. Thanks, Son Goku. I mean, I don't want to fight you or anything, right? I heard you're strong, but I'm not trying to fight you, okay?
Congrats on your 3DD's
Thank you so much.
debut, lol. Also, you
Thank you
lying
so
elf.
much.
They did
Bro,
get
they
bigger,
did not
elara
get bigger. They're the
plants.
exact same size. All right, look, chap. Look. All right, we're only doing this once, okay, guys? We're only doing this once, okay, guys? Look, they did not get bigger, okay? They're the exact same size. Look here. I'm gonna prove it to you. Okay, look. Exact same size. Look from the side. Exact same size, okay, guys? Nothing changed. Nothing got bigger. Here, it says from up top and below and all this other shit. They're the exact same, okay, chat? Nice try, though. You know, I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit for trying, but not today, Zerg. Not today. Well, at least Kirby's happy about it. I guess I can't be too upset about that. There's no light. There's no light in the universe. Look, I'm giving you the facts, guys. Everybody's gonna cope. And be like, oh my god, they're bigger. No, guys, they're the exact same size. Trust me, you know, my model papa decided to really do some hard work. Make sure that they were perfect, guys. You know, we had to make sure that they were absolutely perfect in every way, shape, or form. Because I know you guys will lose your fucking mind if they weren't. So, trust me, half of our talk was literally just about making sure that my chest was rigged correctly, okay? So, absolutely nuts. Yo, what's up, Kono? How are you? Thank you. See, Kono gets it. Kono's, as a fellow booba connoisseur, Kono is absolutely right, guys. Kono is 100% right. As a breast expert, perfected. As an expert, I love that. As an expert. Well, thanks for being our local expert besides me. 9% of work went into chest rigging. I mean, honestly, guys, out of the box, most of the rigging was perfect. There was, like, nothing we needed to do. I think it was, like, I still got to adjust my face a little bit. I know sometimes it's not perfect, but it's pretty good right out of the box. So I'm still messing with it. But other than that, I mean, I guess the only weird thing for this model chat is, you know, I'm in full body tracking, right? Do you guys know that? Yeah, I'm actually in full body tracking. So, I mean, I can walk back if I want. Like, I can walk back if I wanted to. I'm literally in, you know, full body tracking. So, yeah, kind of cool because I could just walk around right now if I wanted to, right? Like, you know, do whatever. So, but I wanted to keep it that way because I really enjoy 3D a lot, and I just haven't been able to do it. So, yeah, I mean, if I do like a full body shot, I'll walk around with you guys. So, can you moonwalk? I can moonwalk. Okay, Chips. If you give 5 subs right now, I will moonwalk for you. I got you, bro. 5 subs, I will moonwalk for you. Okay, no problem. I got you, bro. I got you. Thank you guys for the hype train as well. I think the hype train is having a bit of issues right now. So I'll check that out some other time. So, yeah, wash my hands. I mean, I washed my hands this morning, but what, do I have to wash my hands every single time I report on something? You get a strike to newscaster post. Okay. Is that good?
Nothing like some elara front to go with my coffee on this
There you go.
wonderful Sunday morning.
Perfect,
TPFUFUN
Nice.
3 elara milk.
Hey, where's my thumb? I can't get my thumb out. Okay, nice. There we go. Close enough. My thumb did little work, which is crazy because it works right here. Okay, wait. No, I did close that. my thumb doesn't work. Oh my god. Alex, thank you for the 5 gifted subbies. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see the moonwalk. Are you serious, bro? Alright, fine. Who wants to see a moonwalk? Yeah, who wants to see me moonwalk, guys? Since you're now 3D, you can easily facepalm whenever you want. Yep, 100%. Oh, gracious. Alright, look. I'm only doing this once, okay, guys? I'm only doing this once. Don't ask me again. There will be no more of this, okay? You can only ask me to do this once. Alright, here we go, guys. You ready? Alright, 3, 2, 1. Yippee! I never asked me again. Let's go, moonwalk. Actually, I gotta fix that. Yo, Vito's with the follow. Let's go. Oh my god, guys, I made it. I got followed by Vito's. This is the greatest day of my life. Can we get claps, please? Absolutely amazing, guys. Holy shit. Holy shit. I cannot believe Vito's followed me. Absolutely incredible, guys. Greatest day of my life. Holy shit. Mods, remind me to fix the moonwalk later. I have to fuck with that a little bit. So, gotta do the Michael Jackson. He. Already did that. He. How does it get you to do the MJ? No, I'm not doing that.
It doesn't count. You have to do the MJ
Oh my God.
when you do it.
I'm not doing the MJE with that. Didn't I do the fucking meme with the E-heap? We didn't see the feet on the moonwalk. I'm not showing you the oh my, y'all are gonna really make it hard. Okay, all right, look. All right, look, guys. Okay, now one-time deal, okay? One-time deal, chat. There you go. Are you happy now? Are you happy now, chat? Did you get what you wanted out of this? Is this all you wanted from me, chat? Just this? Oh my god. This is the worst day of my life, I swear. You know what? This is why we can't have nice things, chat. This is why I don't have to redeem, because you guys, all you're gonna do is just make me moonwalk. All you want me to do is moonwalk. You're like, yeah, who gives a fuck about the cool 3D model? Let's just moonwalk. Yeah, that's exactly what I would have seen. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Thank you guys for the gifted subs. I appreciate all of you. Y'all are all incredible. And thank you so much for the hype train earlier. I don't think my hype train thing is working correctly. So mods, if you could write that down, I'll fuck with it later. So not gonna lie, moonwalking on heels is impressive, talented elf. Thank you. You know, it's really hard to 3D track in heels all day long, but you know, I do what I gotta do. I can think of worse things to do than moonwalk. What, like a flip? A little hype train bus. I don't know. I didn't see it. Like, I was too busy trying to do a fucking moonwalk, Alex. 10 subs still trigger the truck gun. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Unfortunately. Hype train complete level 4. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate a walk. See, this is when I don't know. I just ask walk. I'm like, walk. Can you do my taxes? Can you put my life together? Can you just tell me everything because I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, that was. Oh my god, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subbies. Let's go. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate all your support. What the fuck do you want me to get run over, bro? You paid 10 subs just to watch me get run over? That's diabolical. Doing backflips on high heels is impressive. You know, I don't think I could actually even do the IRL. I mean, I could do a backflip. Maybe, like, I don't think I could do one in heels. That would suck. Gotta be way too hard. Thank you so much, Starcom. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support for the subathon. And guys, can we get a huge thank you for Walk yesterday? Gifting 100,000 bits, guys. That's absolutely nuts. Thank you so much. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look how much time there is now. That is so much time on the timer. Thank you so much, Walk, for all of your support. Insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, literally nuts, guys. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. So, craziness that we have actually got to this point, guys, where we are still on subathon day 429. I think we're going to make it a 500. What do you guys think? The big 5-0? Do you think we'll make it, guys? I think so. Makes you feel better. I waited for Vampy, Yomi, Tuppy, Slab because I knew they would dogpile in the compliments. You're diabolical, dude. I want you to know you're diabolical. I see you, and I see what you're trying to do, and you're diabolical for that. All right, I see you. I'm pointing at you directly right now, and I'm not saying you're next. I'm saying you're next as in I'm going to eat your shins off. You're gonna walk around on fucking. Plank feet. That's right. You're gonna be like a pirate when I'm done with you. I'll be like a fucking termite of flesh. If she backflips, she might give herself a black eye. I mean, James, I've done a backflip before. like without any assistance or anything, so I know it's possible. I know I had to mess around with it. First target, this seems like because she can, that's all she can reach. Yes, Nid. But you know what? At least I can reach something, right? Unlike you. You know what I mean, Nid? The fact that I can do this is kind of fucking wild. Yes. So tell us, you know, Laura, why did you decide to get 3D? Oh, so I could do this. This is all I ever wanted to do, chat. Oh my god. I'm sorry, dude. You fell into that, bro. I gotta get you a little bit. Your laugh sounds like a bald eagle call. Thank you. I grew my laugh myself. There's a repertoire of just insults. Alar wanted to do that, flip us off just like that. Hell yeah. You know how I operate around here, so... Hi, VP. How are you? Everybody say hi to VP. Hi, VP. What's up? How are you? I don't know, guys. I know this seems so dumb, but I'm so just ecstatic that you guys can actually, like, talk to me, and I feel like I can, like, heavily interact with you guys now. Like, I feel like we're actually having a better conversation than before because, you know, live 2D, right, chat? Yeah, we're talking to each other, but you can't really, like, fully see me, right? So now I'm like, there's no, like, it feels like less of a mask, right? We're literally just straight up, like, having a chat, and I love that. Gotta be honest, IRyS pterodactyl scream fills us all with happiness. It's true. I mean, you know, nobody else likes my pterodactyl scream, but I like it. By the way, I'm opening a candy, chat, or a cough drop. Do you want to see me eat it? Yeah, exactly. Like, it's really nice to be able to feel like you're having, like, an actual conversation. So, have you seen the Team Fortress 2 Meet the Teams video? I don't think I've seen those strikes, sir. I mean, if you want to put them in my Discord, I could certainly maybe check it out later, but yeah, I'm not doing reacts today. We will do reacts tomorrow. That'll be our first, you know, 3D reacts, which I'm super pumped for, so. Not even Red Claw lecture there. The Red Claw loves my laugh. What are you talking about? I love a pterodactyl laugh. I have a tea kettle laugh, thank you. Everybody now looks like Toby's living the dream. Well, I think it's because they're bigger. Yeah, I think it's because with 10 subs, they get bigger. So I think that's why. By the way, yesterday, guys, I didn't tell you this. I didn't tell you this at all, by the way. So you can just pretend this never happened. But yesterday, chat, I realized that every time somebody was following me because I put the wrong hotkey, they were actually getting bigger and smaller every time. So every time somebody followed, it would be like, boop, 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 boop. I was looking back and I'm like, I need to fix some stuff. I was looking, I was like, oh, that explains a lot, actually. Okay, I think I understand now. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, bro, I'm so fucked. Okay, yes, but they didn't actually get base bigger. They just get bigger when you do certain stuff, chat, okay? Get this woman followers, y'all. Holy shit. Alright, guys, without further ado, I hope you're excited. Everybody, you know what to type in the chat. We're gonna do it. Everybody type news. And we're gonna hop right into it. Now, guys, bear with me a little bit. I will apologize just slightly. You know, this is my first time doing news in 3D, so bear with me. I'm still getting used to everything, but I think that, you know, I pretty much got it. So anyway, here we go, guys. Let's do it. I'm so excited.
The Google Donkey Deliverer!
The Google Donkey Deliverer. So, anyway, chat, I do want to start off today's news by telling you, I don't know why the fuck that Twitch did this. I think it's because they hate me, but Twitch is actually testing now a new Gift 'em All option, which basically, it offers a dynamic amount of total gifted subs to all non-subscribed viewers. Why, Twitch? Why do you hate me like this? I thought that we had figured our differences out, Twitch, and here you are going out there trying to make my subathon fucking go on forever. What the hell, Twitch? I thought we were friends, dude. Why did you do this to me? What the fuck is this? Oh my god. First 1,000 subs, then this shit, like, dude, I swear Twitch is out to get me. They do not want my subathon to end, chat. I'm telling you, okay? So this is proof right here. This is absolute proof right here that they are trying to keep this shit going. I'll tell you what, guys, if one of you actually does this at any point in time, I will raffle off a plushie, okay? If this happens at any point in time, I will raffle off one of my new plushies, okay? This is literally fucking nuts. I'm shocked that this is actually a thing. Insane. So guys, I do want to talk about bans, suspensions, other normal YouTube issues that we talk about. We'll dive into a little bit of corporate news because there was a lot of HoloLive news to talk about. But we'll talk about that. And of course, we'll dive into everything else, guys. So first up, let's go take a look here with Rima. By the way, chat, just one more thing I wanted to mention to all of you really quick. We did a big celebration, okay, guys? I need a celebration. Thank you so much for yesterday, guys. I don't know if any of you have bothered to go and look at the subathon timer. But, guys, there was a certain goal that we met yesterday, guys. And in case you missed it, that is right. We did unlock the metal bikini yesterday. So thank you so much, guys. Please take a moment and celebrate. Definitely going to get Papa Nez to work on that here very soon, guys. So sorry, I got to adjust my hair a little bit. Papa Nez is going to be working on it very soon, so I'll talk to him and we'll get it going, guys. So again, thank you guys so much. So first up, guys, I do want to talk about some issues going on here with Twitter, actually, which, I mean, Twitter in itself is an issue, but Rima going on to say, you know, what the fuck, my account monetization was completely frozen because X believes I do adult content. This was back on February 20th, right? Well, of course, guys, this was yesterday, the 14th. Unfortunately, she is still demonetized over on Twitter because they think that she makes adult content, which makes absolutely no sense. I mean, maybe Rima's reposted like some sussy art or something, but that's the only thing I could think of where maybe it was kind of like questionable, maybe, but I don't think she's ever really done much of that anyway, and I thought she had an alt account for it, so this just kind of makes no sense because she's very heavily a, you know, like a newstuber, right? So she shares news, etc. So this is just kind of weird for me. I don't really understand this, chat, but anyway, maybe offer Rima some support here. Maybe at, you know, Twitter. Hopefully she can get this fixed very, very soon. First, also, guys, Kitsu is going through a shadow ban right now, guys.
Too
unfortunately.
much horse milk.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's what it was. What the fuck is horse milk? Like, yeah, what the fuck is horse milk? Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, dude. It's like, yeah, people like for instance, right, like Grix, like rage baiting, misinforming people about like my stuff and making money, right? And then you have people like Rima who are actually, you know, in good faith, kind of doing their stuff, and then of course they get demonetized. So, like, what kind of sense does that even make, you know? But anyway, guys, unfortunately, Kitsu has been demonetized, guys. Kitsu going on to say, hi, Team YouTube. I believe my Kitsunero attack was mistakenly flagged. For the past 5 days, my uploaded videos have been seeing less suggested views, to the point that they're seeing 10 times less the amount of impressions as previous videos. So it really sounds like YouTube took a big hit to her. Attached are the reach statistics of the first 24 hours after release of 2 videos that are very similar in nature. First one was before the supposed flag. Second one is after. So let's go take a look. This is before. You can see the browse feature is pretty high. Suggested videos, etc. Right? Let's go take a look. Suggested videos was quite a bit, right? Yeah, now it's definitely declined quite a bit. So, again, I know YouTube is constantly adjusting their quote-unquote, like, algorithm, right? But this is still kind of crazy to see somebody that puts out a very similar video to see it squashed so much, right? And I only point this out because there are lots of other creators that are having similar problems like this as well, chat. It's not just Kitsu. So something to be on the lookout for. Maybe if you could do me a favor, just at Team YouTube right there. I'm sure that would really help her out and she would appreciate it so much, guys. So yeah, just normal YouTube BS. We got my tea real quick. Of course, Tricky, guys, having a bit of some health issues. Tricky going on to say here. Hiya, so I've been in the ER. I have a corneal ulcer. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's so sad. I'm on 2 really heavy painkillers and it doesn't improve. I had to have eye surgery, chat. I'll go back to the doctors tomorrow. I'm sorry, friends. Streams will be canceled until my eye recovers. So again, guys, offer your support to Tricky. That's quite rough, guys. That's really, really rough. I didn't even know it was a possibility. However, of course, Tricky did go on to kind of add to this a little bit. Tricky saying here in her follow-up post, she goes on to say, update, I'm improving. They had me taking antibiotic drops. Every 30 minutes, they bumped it every 2 hours. Vision is still pretty foggy. It was caused by an abrasion from an eyelash that got stuck. Bro, that scares the fuck out of me, by the way. Getting an eyelash, like, stuck. And having like an abrasion because of that, that's a nightmare actually. The 2 painkillers got me feeling like woo. So I'm hoping Turkey's okay. I mean that is actually one of the worst things ever. Anything that has to do with your eyes, affecting your eyes is always probably gonna be pretty rough, right, guys? So wish Turkey all the best. Send her some love and support. Again, hope everything's okay for her. Another news, guys, Ava Lamp. You guys know her very well. She's actually going to be adjusting some of her content here. So she says, look, it's not a graduation, just some big changes. So anyway, let's listen to what Ava has to say, guy, about what's going on with her.
I'm here today to talk to you about some changes that'll be happening soon. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. There's no graduation or anything like that. You're kind of stuck with me.
Dude, my problem is I have long eyelashes, so I'm like,
and by that,
you know what I
mean
mean?
I'm going
It's
to be
scary.
splitting my content between 2 different characters. Most of my content will stay here as Ava Lamp. So gaming,
Yeah, that's scary as fuck,
yapping,
actually.
crafts, all that sort of stuff will stay
I
here.
would hate to get like an
So none
eyelash
of
like
that will
permanently
change. So
stuck.
in about a month
Like,
or
imagine
so,
that.
I will have a new model here, which I think you'll all enjoy a lot. I mean, who doesn't want a hot Gyaru mommy to take care of them, right?
No, I love that model. That looks good.
The rest of my content, which is ASMR, is going to be moved over to a new account, Soft Sage. Under that account, I will do all the regular ASMR. I'll do audio recording ASMR on YouTube and live ASMR on Twitch. You may be asking, but Ava, why are you doing this? Why don't you keep everything under Ava? And I've tried to do that. So since November, I've been doing ASMR on Twitch regularly. I do it 3 times a week, and then I do other
Hey,
streams
what's up,
2
Sigrid?
times
How
a
are
week.
you?
Because of this,
She's just kind
I
of
feel like
adjusting
a
her
lot of my
content
core
a little bit.
audience
Nothing
feels a
bad.
bit alienated.
Nothing bad, guys. It's just
They want
just
to see
different,
me
right?
gaming and
That's it.
yapping and doing crafts. They're not really interested in ASMR, which is perfectly fine. There's different types of content for different people. However, with my ASMR content, they're there only for ASMR. So while that has been successful, I feel like it's
Oh yeah,
been
Bill's
hurting
Bill's
my
like way in the
viewers in a way that I
background. That's
never
so
wanted to
cute.
do.
I love that.
So, to make things fair for you guys and fair for me, I feel like splitting it between 2 different characters and having them be completely separate entities is the best way to do this.
I mean, that's perfectly acceptable, right, chat? I mean, considering that everybody's content is different, right? Like my stuff is split in 2 as well, right? Like I have of course news, and then I have my reacts, right? So they kind of, you know, I'm always running those 2 kind of roadways at the same time, right? So yeah, and ASMR is so separate from most of their content, chat. It definitely makes sense for her to kind of break it apart. So I totally understand. You know, we're wishing you the best, Ava. Yeah, totally understand. So another news, guys, we do going to talk about some hiatuses and graduations. The first up, guys, here is Slice of Toma. Toma going on to say, hey guys, short hiatus announcement. So since arriving in Japan, I've been pushing myself to go out of my comfort zone, and this week I was given the opportunity to debut as an idol in Tokyo. That's absolutely amazing. Congratulations. Only have 10 days to prepare. I'm so honestly very overwhelmed. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and as the only Western creator and VTuber at the event, I want to do my absolute best to make sure it's a first good impression. So I'm learning how to dance, make choreography, etc. So after lots of consideration, I'll be taking a short hiatus to fully commit to preparing for my idol debut. Which, I mean, guys, let's be real. That's a pretty good reason to take a hiatus, right? To fully commit to everything. Updates will be on my Twitter, Discord, and Instagram. My performance is on March 23rd in Tokyo. So again, guys, wish Toma all the best. Toma's been around for a very, very long time, by the way, if you don't know Toma. So very excited for her, and congratulations. That's a good reason to take a hiatus, chat. Another news, guys, we got to check in here with Yumi. I'm gonna have to do something about my hair. Like my hair is like wild today. So of course, coming from Yumi says, "Hey, this announcement. I'll be back. Long story short, I'm exhausted and mentally not in a good place, so I'll be taking a step back now to get to focus on getting better. I don't think it's a new persona. I just think it's like something kind of separate, right? Like they'll be having their idol stuff. Maybe it will be under Toma, right? We'll definitely see. Of course, they said they'll be back in April or May. Please don't forget me. So, guys, please take a moment to wish Parku all the best. And hopefully we will see them very soon back in April or May, chat. However, we do have a little bit of good news, chat. As far as hiatuses, as you guys might remember, we were talking about Unnamed. That is right. Unnamed actually went on a hiatus back on December 18th, chat. Everybody's still wondering where Unnamed has been, what's been going on with them. Well, really great news, guys. They are actually back. Yay, yippee! That's so good. Unnamed is actually back. Going on to say, I'm back. Called to act. So we will see them on April 4th, chat. You've been waiting for them to return. Well, you don't have to wait any longer. So very excited to see them come back. I know everybody's been super pumped about the return, chat. In other news, we also going to talk about graduation here. And unfortunately, guys, in case you missed it, that is right. Clotho is actually, of course, graduated, guys. So Clotho did graduate back a few days ago. Clotho goes on to say, thank you, Simba Cells, for making my time here in the mortal realm worth it. I've learned so much. I made so many friends along the way. I wouldn't really be the silly hat goddess I am today without you all. With love as always, your stinky hat goddess, Clotho. And of course, I was back on March 12th, guys. So please give a 07 in the chat. Give him an 07, guys. And we will certainly miss Clotho. Wish him all the best, guys. So one of the Mythos talents, she kind of like, her career, she kind of had like a little off and on. With everything going on with her, I'm sure, and everything going on behind the scenes with Mythos, right? We know there were some things kind of going down. It seemed like things were a little difficult for a while. Well, again, it does look like she is, graduated permanently now, chat. So, hey guys, I have so many partner celebrations to like celebrate here. So let's all get some claps in chat. And first up, guys, we have Lysera from IRyS, who says, now I'm a Twitch partner. Thank you for the incredible amount of support over the years on Twitch. I love that Shrek is randomly there. She must love Shrek. But congratulations to them. This is kind of like that every 3 months Twitch does a bunch of approvals on partners. Well, that's kind of where we're at right now, chat. So of course, Tina goes on to say, Kinnies, we did it. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you. Never in a million years. But I think this would be possible for me. And of course, there is her cute model. Congratulations to her on her partnership. Again, guys, it's not easy to hit. It's really, really not. Yeah, I love that for him. Of course, also, guys, we're going to take a moment to celebrate Unipie here, who is also Twitch partner. Going on to say Twitch partner. I hardly know her. Big congratulations to her. Of course, also, guys, Miss Rogue going on to get partner as well. Tweeting out, you guys know Rogue Rouge. She was actually here on Tea Time not too long ago. She goes on to say, it's been a full month. I'm officially a Twitch partner. This still feels surreal. Had a really fun video edit to announce this, but sometimes simplicity is best. I made it here because of you kind souls. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I still have so much planned. This is just the beginning. So big congratulations, sir. It's always awesome to see somebody, hit that Twitch partnership, chat. Oh my God, I'm not even close to being done with these. It's actually crazy. Of course, also, guys, we have IRyS. IRyS going on to say, we did it. Congratulations to them as well. They sent their application in about a month ago. So, better than the 3 months that I had to wait. If you guys have been around here for a while, you know that I had to wait 3 months for Twitch to get back to me, which is absolutely ridiculous, by the way. We also have Violet Moonheart. It says, I woke up to something awesome in my inbox this morning. Thanks to you. I'm officially a Twitch partner, so congratulations to them as well. Hey, what's up, Trash? How are you? Tagging VTuber News today. Of course, also, guys, we have Asami Fukumi, who was pushing for that Twitch partner and did get it purple badge acquired. After months of grinding, we finally got it. So congratulations to them as well. But wait, chat, there's more. I'm like fucking Billy Mace out here. It's kind of wild. Pixie Hound going on to say, this dog is now Twitch partner. Thank you for everything. So you guys know Pixie. I've kind of talked about them every once in a while. But they are Twitch partner as well. So congrats to them. That's absolutely amazing. Of course, also, guys, oh no, I'm not even close to done. We also have Luna Emery who says, we finally did it, Lumas. After almost 4 years, we finally did it. I can't even believe it. Thanks to you all. I appreciate you guys so much. So congratulations to them. I love their model. It's very pretty. Very pretty model. Yeah, Pixie is so cute. I think I saw her collab with like Cinder or something like that not too long ago. Oh, wrong link. Yeah, didn't she collab with Cinder? I think it's where I like saw her pop back up again. Anyway, of course, guys, we also have Yukiwaru, who says during stream. Oh my God! So, congratulations to Yuki as well. Huge accomplishment. Holy shit! This is a lot of partner celebrations. Of course, guys, we also have Lemon, who says, "I'm officially a Twitch partner." I took a little bit of time to announce this properly. I want to take some time to soak in the reality of what just happened. So. Congratulations to you. I love their model as well. Very cute. Yeah, big congrats to them. Of course, also, guys, we're going to take a moment to give a congratulations to our IRyS. We did it after just 2 years on this crazy adventure. We finally hit partners. So congrats to IRyS on their journey to partnership. Of course, also, guys, Calico T also hit partner. Everybody's like, when is this gonna end? That's right, Calico T says this little lamb has snuck their way into the Twitch partner program. So congrats to them. As you've seen them, they've been on doing the Cult of the Lamb stuff. I love that so much. So congratulations to Calico T. Of course, also, guys, we gotta give another congratulations to Sideear, who also got Twitch partner recently as well. So congratulations to them. Absolutely awesome. You'll love to see it, guys. Of course, also, we're going to celebrate 2 YouTube partners, guys. And first up is Hydrated Waifu. That's right, Hydra getting that YouTube partnership. So again, congratulations, her. Welcome to the YouTube partner program. So absolutely incredible. And then, of course, guys, just one more I want to mention to you all. Yippee! Of course, also the one I want to mention to you all is Orca. You guys might remember Orca, but he said I got this a while ago, but I forgot to post. Orca is as well a YouTube partner. So congratulations. Give him claps, guys. Give him lots of love and lots of support for all these amazing creators that hit these really, really big milestones. Love to see it, guys. Love to see it. So we do have a few debuts that you might have missed, chat. So let's talk about them. First up, guys, is actually, if I can pull it up, is Miyu. That is right, Miyu. Of course, the artist for Haruka's brand new outfit. That is right, here is Haruka's chibi outfit. I told you guys I would follow up with you and to let you know about it. So, looks adorable. Congratulations to her on that new model. I love the leaf, like, umbrella. That's so cute. That's very on brand for her. Love that. Of course, also, guys, we have Mickey here as well. Would you miss their debut? Going on to say small yet big announcement. Ta-da! I'm debuting my El Presidente first ever 3D model. So let's go check in here with Bazuki, Vicky in their 3D model,
Multiplayer,
guys.
so there's no like real single player.
I kind of like it. It reminds me of like,
may I beg
like
for
PS1
Yuki's
era
3D
stuff.
to make the world even better? Huh?
You know what I mean, chat?
Hug?
Yeah, it's definitely like VR chat model, but kind of like PS1 era. I really like that. So
I do,
congratulations
actually. When my
here
parents hug me, I
on
just
that brand new
kind of
model.
like,
Very,
I'm
very
like,
cute. I love it. Very, very awesome. Of course, also, guys, you're going to take a moment and recognize Botan. Now, that's right. You guys know Botan. Botan from HoloLive. Well, Botan, bro, I got to do something in my hair next time. Botan actually, of course, announcing a brand new costume outfit that she debuted earlier this morning, guys. And here's what it looks like. Oh, my God. I love it so much. I love it. Yeah, kind of like PS2 era. I can see that. Here it is. A brand new outfit. 2026 is going for elegant. Yo, what's up, Duchess? How are you? Thank you for the raid, sweetheart. Welcome. My name is Elara, the Heavy Metal, and I'm here in my new 3D model. How are you, sweetheart? It's great to see you, Raiders. Welcome in. We're doing absolutely incredible. We are chatting a little bit of VTuber news. We're talking about some new outfits that you might have missed, things like that. But yeah, moving around a lot more. You got to put your hair up. I know, Penny, my hair's really long. I forgot to do something with it, so thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. You're very, very sweet. I'm loving my model quite a lot, so I'm glad you guys like it, though. That's the most important thing to me. So, here's Botan's brand new outfit. I would say very, very elegant. Very beautiful. Love this so much. So congratulations to Botan. And what did you do in your stream, Duchess? Tell me all about it. Of course, also, guys, we got to talk about the Fuamoko girlies. Oh, thanks, chat. That's really nice of you. Yeah, thanks so much, guys. We're going to talk about the Fuamoko girlies who actually just debuted their brand new Sleepy Time outfit. Now, guys, I got to point out something here. I'm sorry, because I don't know what HoloLive is, beating the Fuamoko girls, but, holy booba, like... holy great, like, chat, holy gracious. That's original. That's new. Original new. She got this Entreya treatment, bro. Like, I'm like, oh my gracious, girly. I mean, look, I've had growth of my own, but holy God, Jesus, holy, yeah. Whatever's going on in HoloLive, he is eating good. That's all I have to say, because my God. My God, dude, she is eating good out there. So anyway, I had to share that to you. I thought that was really crazy. Of course, also, guys, you know, I've heard of this one guy. You might know of him, chat. Maybe you've heard of him once or twice, you know. But there's this guy I've heard of. You know, maybe he shows up to our stream every once in a while. But this is, of course, Karth Ginga. And it's right, guys, we did miss Ginga's debut back on April 13th. So go check him out. Looks like he's doing a Dragon Ball Z power-up as well. So, yeah, go give Ginga some support. To even give a shout-out for Ginga, I would super appreciate that. Thank you so much. Of course, also, guys, PP Slayer did decide to debut her brand new outfit as well. This is actually her, I don't know what to call this, her bat outfit. She's not Batman, she's Batgirl, okay, guys? But thanks for joining the debut. I hope you like my new look, even if it's not just a plank. It's super cute. I love it. I think it's a bat. Yeah, I think it's a bat. I like the big ears and everything, so the wings. But super cute. I like BB's taking like her base model and kind of like changing it around and like upgrading it a little bit, right? It's very, very cute. So congratulations to PP Slayer on this brand new model. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, chat, just one more I want to mention to you is IRyS, I'm sorry. IRyS from Ninja Sanji. Of course, here is the brand new outfit that she was teasing so much. Bro, this looks so good. It's so, honestly reminds me of very like Lolita, like goth Lolita outfit. I love this so much. It is gorgeous. So congratulations. I gotta say, look guys, I know we're not big Ninja Sanji fans around here, but every once in a while, they do be cooking. And this is one of those moments where I feel like they cook. So congratulations to IRyS on this brand new outfit. Looks incredible. Now, guys, we do get to talk about some debuts coming up and some events. And first up, guys, I want to let you know actually going on later today. I believe it's later today. Yeah, this is going to be the VR Community Awards. So you guys know, of course, we have the VTuber Awards, we have the Black VTuber Awards, we have the Industry Awards. Well, now we actually have today, later tonight, chat, of course, the VR Community Awards. Join us on a Sunday on celebration for all that is VR, chat. So let's take a look here at the trailer, guys. This seems pretty cool. Puck, of course, is the one that puts us on. If you guys don't know Puck, Puck is absolutely fucking amazing. Yeah, Puck is super bass, guys, so... I mean, that's some big sponsors, Chad. That's not something to just, like, you know, scoff at, right? Yeah, this looks cool as fuck. Very professional as well. Remember, guys, this is just Puck. Puck is the one putting it on. You know, put all this hard work into it as an indie VTuber. So, you know, it looks very professional, looks amazing. So, definitely go check it out. I know a lot of you maybe don't watch VR chat streamers, but there are a lot of really great people out there as well. And a lot of 3D people, like myself even. You know, I got started, guys, with VR chat, right? That's where I began. So, you know, I was in VR chat. Now I'm in Wadado, of course, but, you know, VR chat was where most of us started our 3D journey. I mean, think about Zentria, right? That's where she started her whole entire career. So, very cool to see. Of course, also, guys, a little bit of some teasers coming up. Silvervale actually giving us a very, very, very small teaser here. Very, very small. Going to say, can't wait to climb into my new skin and burrow into your heart forever. It looks like we have a little bit of update here, so I'll let you know when that's gonna go down, chat. I don't know yet, but I will definitely let you guys know when I know. Of course, also, guys, we have Yina Youngblood. Yina Youngblood also giving us a teaser. Again, no date yet. I do have some news on Fillion, actually, Lacey. I'll give that to you here in a bit. But Yina actually going on to say, coming soon, 2.0. I get no date on that, but this looks really badass. So get excited, guys. Also, of course, we have Ebiko. Ebiko announcing her debut coming up as well, guys. Ebiko going on to say here, after 2 years of planning and 1.2 years of model art, I finally decided a debut date. I can't wait for you to see all on March 18th. So again, Ebiko is super cool. Certainly go check her out. Bro, I went back and looked at our collab. I'm like, that was a year and a half ago. Holy shit, dude. Of course, also Shiori from Live is going to be doing a Capcom partnership. So there is going to be a Capcom partnered outfit. So you can make those predictions over on her Twitter. But again, we don't have a date for that one either. But still very exciting. That looks good. Yeah, I get a little bit of news about Fillion. A little bit of news. Of course, also, guys, IRyS has announced their debuts coming up for their Generation 1, which is the 21st of March. So let's go take a look.
Morning. Oh, it's 2 o'clock? Oh, crap.
He's cute. Yeah, she's very cute.
A powerful yokai like me isn't afraid to put up a good fight.
I'm ready for the next adventure. Or your drink order.
Oh, there's
My
chicken no.
flames obey my command. Will you?
I got you. Chicken no. Bro, I used to dance in 3D all the time. Like, I was getting down. My joints aren't as good anymore, but...
Aw, don't worry. It's just a little sting.
Yeah, you can actually see what I do now. Because I'm normally doing this and you guys can't see it. Very exciting. There's all the times for you as well, chat. If you want to go check them out, I hope that you will. This looks like very, very strong debuts coming up. So go check it out, guys. Very, very cool. I think I need to close some tabs. What do you think, chat? Yeah, we should probably close some tabs, I think. We can finally see if you hydrate. I'm actually really, really good at hydrating. Yeah, I do drink quite a lot, so don't worry. I take care of myself on that front. Of course, there's 2 more debuts to talk about, chat. Look, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, there's a lot of tabs. Of course, also, guys, we're going to talk about Orca. We just talked about Orca, actually, a second ago. Looks like they have a debut coming up April 4th. So go take a look, guys. I love the style of this one. Very cool, chat. So again, get pumped for this one coming up here with Orca, guys. You just got the date now, April 4th. Make sure you write it down because I swear to God, holy shit, time is an illusion. It has been flying by this year. Then finally, guys, we have T-Easy. I don't know how to pronounce this. We'll say Tabe. Tabe's VTuber debut is coming up on March 19th. So let's take a look, guys. That's cute.
End of the day.
Look, I'm hydrating. See? Okay, I'm hydrating.
It's almost time. People are gonna be waiting.
I got my big giant water jug. I'm hydrating. Okay, guys, I'm hydrating.
Whatever.
I like your model. It's cute.
I wanted to grow them out anyway. I wonder what June would think if she ever comes back. Anyway, let's get ready for our first meeting.
Your accent is cute too. So there you go, guys. That one's going down March 19th at 5 p.m. EST. Go check it out, guys, for today's debut. Very cool. All right, guys. I think we're gonna do. Let's see. I'm gonna go into indie news first. Are you guys okay with that? Let's do a little bit of indie news here. However, something that I do want to talk about, guys, is a follow-up to something that we talked about not too long ago. So you guys might remember there was a bit of this event going down here, the Arcane Made Cafe. You guys might remember we talked about this a bit because allegedly, guys, by the way, this looks delicious. I went down this immediately, but like shoveling this in my mouth. Allegedly, guys, if you guys remember, the owner, or at least the person running this event, was actually accused of a bit of history, right? So we have, of course, a VTuber Made Cafe. Well, guys, Arcane Made Cafe is actually owned by Andrew Kim. There was a little bit of history with one of the old people within the cosplay community. So it's kind of a little bit of a drama here, right? We weren't really sure exactly what was going on. Well, guys, we did actually get a bit of a clarification here. So let's go take a look at that. So we did actually get a post here from Drew, who is actually, says he's going to AnyFest here, but he says, in line to the VTuber drama, please consider reading our side of the story in this statement here. So let's take a read here. So, of course, he says, I want to briefly address some rumors regarding King Lin. Of course, to be clear, I barely knew King Lin. He was a passing acquaintance from TohoCon events many years ago, and I knew him through a mutual friend who was the CEO at the time. I had no involvement in his personal drama or any related issues. There is no evidence linking me to it, no mention to me, the cafe, or AnyFest in any documents, no photos together, no shared social media circles beyond that brief overlap. So he's very much like, look, I don't know this person. I got nothing to do with this. Please make sure you do not tie us together because I'm not part of that at all, right? So, of course, he goes on to say, I've never met his former girlfriend or knew about his relationships. The confusion since some people creating fake posts on 4chan and creating misinformation, but my name is Drew, not King Lin. This is very old, 10 years plus, unrelated to my work or current circles. And I've always stayed out of drama. Anybody who's work with me at any fest or at events can confirm this. Just join our Discord. Feel free to ask staff or long-time attendees for first-hand perspectives. Online rumors, including anonymous posts on 4chan or elsewhere, lack evidence for a reason. I asked some people, please avoid spreading unverified claims or conspiracy theories. I value my privacy and prefer focusing on hosting community events. Thank you for reading any support and keeping things factual. Regards, Drew. So, again, I'm just kind of adding a little bit of clarification, chat. I told you guys I would follow up on this, and that's kind of all there is to it, at least right now. So, we'll see if anything comes from that particular main event, but I know that we talked about that quite a bit. So, going on here to indie stuff, guys. You guys remember BB actually did a cover recently of Love in a Bottle, guys. So certainly go check it out over on Posty Box, post BB her channel. So very cool. I'm not really sure. Yeah, the whole maid thing is definitely like, it's such like old kind of like drama related stuff, but it's still really important to talk about it, right? So, especially if there's something very strongly alleged like that. Of course, also guys, we're gonna take a look here at the top girlies in the streaming sphere right now. And that is actually going to be here from Stream Charts. Going on to see the top Twitch female streamers first week of March. And of course, guys, we have Emery at the top with IRyS close behind. We also, of course, have Michimochi, Onigiri as well. So VTubers are well up there in the top demographic of the Twitch girlies. I'm sorry. So very, very exciting. Let's go Michi. Let's go Onigiri. We love to see that, guys. So VTubers are out here kicking ass. Of course, also, guys, Mint actually recently did a collab with Blue Archive. You guys might remember this. Well, here it is, guys. Mint and Blue Archive hanging out together. This is kind of their VTuber representative, right? Their name is CMRC. What a crazy crossover, by the way. That is actually so fucking cool. I love that.
Can Mint Sensei show off her cafe? Can Mint Sensei reveal her wonderful cafe? What floats around cafes? So I'm a little bit worried.
I mean, well, I would love to show my cafe, but I don't know why there's quotes around it. It's a perfectly normal cafe. So I made this cafe, and then the game updated where people could visit.
Yeah,
your cafe,
for once, Mint is actually taller than her collab partner. Poor Mint.
I have lots of seating.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this, man?
Lots of
what the hell is
lots
this?
of seating in my
what
cafe.
the hell is this?
For everybody
Look
to
at
enjoy. Look, we have patrons.
Poor RC is just completely just fucking just done.
Show off her cafe.
She's like, I have no idea what to even say about that. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't get to watch it, unfortunately, but and of course, made Mint giving some very cute head pats to RC as well. So it seemed like a really cool collab. I'm really sorry I missed it. I gotta go watch the VOD. Of course, in other news, guys, Mousy actually gonna be taking a part at the Oshi uplink, guys. That is right. Of course, right here it says we're beyond thrilled to announce Iron Mouse to the Oshi uplink 2026. No explanation is really needed, right? But this is the actual event that's going down in Toronto, which is really cool to see a Toronto-centric VTuber event going down May 2nd to the 3rd, chat. So certainly go check it out. Get it. Iron Mouse part of that is a very big deal. Very, very excited. Of course, Oshi Link adding to this just a little bit. Going on to say, again, in Canada, it's finally happening. We're excited to announce Oshi Uplink, the first ever East Coast VTuber convention. Of course, I think we have like other conventions coming later this year, but nonetheless, this is amazing. So for everybody on the East Coast, this is probably your closest thing until we have like Anki and things like that are coming up later this year. Of course, also, guys, we do got to talk about this really, really cool new VTuber tool that I think you'd be interested in. That's right, guys. If you're a VTuber, you can go and check out this thing called VTuber Shot, which is a plugin for VTube Studio that allows you to control your model and post it without webcam tracking. Now, guys, I cannot tell you how many times I want to take a picture for my thumbnail, right? And how helpful this will be without actually having to go in and fucking like turn on my tracking, close my model, all this kind of stuff. So I think a lot of VTubers, if you're watching, this could be very, very, very helpful for you, because I know that I already downloaded it. So another news, guys, kind of weird that we keep seeing these things pop up. This one, however, is not fake. I thought it was at first, but it's actually not. Coming up here is VTuber Expo Japan. This world's first VTuber experimental expo officially announced. It's going down May 3rd through the 4th in the Belsao Akihabara. This is actually VTuber Expo, chat. I did look into it. I thought it was like fake because we got all those fake ones, you know what I mean? But this is actually really, really cool. So, you know, if you're in that area, you want to check it out, it is going down, guys. So kind of a smaller venue, but I mean, nonetheless, hey, more VTuber representation, right? Of course, guys, we also got to talk about Snuffy for a second. Snuffy actually has a brand new YouTube she just announced recently. So congrats to Snuffy. Absolutely incredible. Again, go give her some support, guys. Really, really awesome to see this. She's been killing it. Yeah, she's been killing it. Of course, in other news, guys, we do have a bit of a problem here. I know I've been talking about mostly good things here, but now we're going to get to a little bit of the drama here. So, of course, Vixie going on to say, here, Twitch, you should let people know that if you slap them with a warning or label that their account was sexual themes without their choice, their ad revenue will be completely depleted, chat. That is right. She earned 1 cent, chat, 1 cent from her debut on January 30th because they slapped the sexual themes on her stuff. Of course, they didn't tell her anything like that. They just threw it on there, right? No warning. So I highly encourage you guys to check your stuff. This is unfortunately really sad. And I know that they don't push out as much stuff to advertisers because of this. But, you know, even Bimpton going on to say, I love having a CCV of 500 to 600, running 3 minutes of ads per hour, chat. And sometimes only making 25 cents in ad revenue for that day. Look, guys, I just gotta say, if Twitch is gonna force us to run all of these ads all the time, right? This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. To only pay 25 cents, chat. That is such a ridiculous fucking amount. I'm so sorry for everybody that suffered from this. I really, really hope that you double check your stuff. Make sure they're not slapping you with label restrictions, because that's ridiculous. Of course, also, guys, we can talk about Snowy. He says, I've gotten 0 sponsorship offers on the sponsorship page. I keep trying to contact Twitch support about it, but they just sent me the same copy pastas about how sponsorships work and stuff instead of looking into why I specifically don't have access or offers to any. So this continues to be a bit of a problem here, chat, the monetization. Of course, with ads. Now we have stuff with, of course, sponsors as well. I just want to bring it up because I think it's just absolutely horrible that all of these people are having to deal with something so incredibly stupid and not get paid out for the work that they're doing on Twitch. So I really hope that somebody is able to resolve that for them, especially slapping the sexual themes label on your stuff without even warning you is very ridiculous in my eyes. So I do hope that they you know, do something about that in the future. I mean, they won't. Like, let's be real, chat. They're probably not going to do anything about it, but, you know, we can hope, right? Of course, also, guys, if you remember, we talked about this website here not too long ago named Bachiru. Bachiru, of course, was a VTuber kind of library, right? The creator got a lot of backlash because he didn't include every VTuber, which is a ridiculous thing because he was working hard to update the website. Well, there is some good news for everybody that might have potentially been upset by that. I don't know why you'd be upset by that, but of course he did actually update the website, which is great to see. So he's doing a lot of work here, as you can see. So again, go and support this project. I think it's really, really cool. But again, I just don't understand why anybody would go after them over a fan-made website that's clearly going to have a slower rollout, right? It's going to take time. So, of course, also, guys, we're going to take a look here at Lost. Last going on to say, I think I'm safe to share this now. 2 years ago, I was given a job to make some merch for VShojo clothing. I was paid, but I was told I was not allowed to say I made the art for it. I assumed that was normal. Now, guys, I will say that's... I guess they could. Oh, go for it, Pigman. Yeah, you're good. I mean, like, I guess that kinda could be in certain circumstances, but I'm not gonna say it's the most normal, right? Virgil, what the fuck? You know, now that I have a 3D model, I'm pretty sure I can animate myself just like doing like a sword slash, like whap, and then do the storm is approaching. I'm like 90% sure I can do that. So of course, chat, of course it's VShojo, right? But I will say, I'm not sure if this is exactly super normal. I mean, I've seen a lot of people like, especially HoloLive centric, right? Those people do announce a lot of their stuff. I'm not really sure. I gotta be honest. However, I do think that in most cases you should allow the artist to share that they worked on a project, right? Well, of course, you know, they go on to say, I heard to see False cover the merch announcement. None of the people would know I made the art. This was Nanners and Iron Mouse's clothing thing. So of course they kind of got stiffed, you know, getting the acknowledgement. Well, yeah, I mean, like, these are true, right, Captain? Especially like when you think of movies or things like that. I think it is a bit weird. Knowing, at least what I'm basing it off of is HoloLive, right? HoloLive doesn't allow, HoloLive does allow that kind of stuff, right? I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to share it after the project is released. But of course it's VShojo, so do we really expect much? Well, here is the actual art of this stuff. It's gorgeous, by the way. This person absolutely cooked here. And of course, Lost going on to add to this saying, so people found the original merch. It's a third-party collab, and I didn't remember who I worked with. I'm going to be honest, it does feel better. Sometimes finding out all the information doesn't fix it, but it does help. So I hope you guys will go check out Lost and support them. Another just remnant of VShojo being shitty and screwing somebody else over, right? I mean, sadly, am I surprised by this? Not at all, but nonetheless, it doesn't make it right, chat. So I really hope you'll go check them out. They're obviously a very talented artist. In other news as well, guys, the Onyx Awards have actually opened up their dates now officially. So you're actually able to nominate your favorite Black VTubers for the Onyx Awards. I think the cutoff date is April 4th or something like that. But it is open right now. You can literally go and, you know, do it right now. Yeah, the format's open until April 4th. So you can go check it out. I would, on a personal level, chat, as much as we talked about this and as much people were being shitty about it, pushing really horrible narratives around it, I hope that you will go support this. At least just cast a vote and support some of your favorite, you know, POC creators, right? So, very, very cool. Of course, also, guys, kind of speaking of, you know, awards here, we're also going to talk about the VTuber Industry Association says, finding blossoming 2D riggers around the VTuber garden with our 2.5D Kai Guy Idol, of course, talking about BB-chan, who's presenting the 2D Rigging Award, which is going on March 26th. I was not aware there was a VTuber Industries, like, award, so I guess it's, like, riggers, artists, things like that as well. So certainly go check that out. That actually sounds really cool and exciting, so wasn't even aware that was a thing. Now, guys, let's take a moment to also celebrate a little bit, because guess what? That is right, guys. We do have a few Twitch partners here that are VTubers. So, of course, we have Ari here, who just became a Twitch partner as well over on the ANZ side of VTubing. So, very, very awesome to see. And, of course, Whiskey Dingo also going on to get Twitch ambassador as well, which is huge, guys. I mean, again, this is a huge step above Twitch partners. Right? These are the people that really do a lot of close-on-close communication with Twitch, try to advise them on how to improve. So I'm very much hoping, in a really, really big way, that both of these new ambassadors will be able to help Twitch improve. I mean, look, guys, we talk about how shitty Twitch is all the time, right? It is wild. But we talk about how shitty Twitch is all the time, right? So I think it would be good to at least hope that there are some good people in our space that are gonna try to, you know, kind of rein some stuff in, right? You know, mask off the bullshit a little bit, and that would be absolutely fantastic. So I'm hoping the best for these ambassadors, and I really hope they're able to make a difference because we certainly need it on the Twitch space. Yeah, Whiskey's a great guy. I know Whiskey from some of their videos. Of course, also, guys, we got to check in here with AM Candlery. AM Candlery, as you guys know, is Niren's candle service that was, unfortunately, their livelihood was threatened with a lot of things that were going on. Well, good news, guys. They are back. Yes. That's awesome to see some production is resuming. I'm thrilled to announce that starting this weekend, I'll be able to finally resume production and shipping for orders. So I know that we were hoping for this to happen for Niren. Well, it did happen, so congratulations. You love to see that, guys. However, guys, what you don't love to see is this random person going after a VTuber. Here we have Mosey VT going on to say, bro went to my friend's stream just to shit talk. Is this actually someone's streamer? Of course, this person named Zane. And I'm not talking about Zane, the, you know, the professional Melee player chap. Says, I would love to watch your shitty stream where you don't talk to your random Swift play teammates. You will never get partner like me. Sit in your chair like a good boy. What the fuck is this, dude? Well, at least as they deserved, right? They were actually a band chap, as you can see right here. So, yeah, what the fuck, dude? Like, let's be real. Like, I mean, yeah, Twitch partner is a great milestone, but using it as a way to punch down on people is absolutely fucking ridiculous. So, of course, they did actually get banned. They did stream immediately after, or I'm sorry, before they got banned, they did stream immediately after the drama. Mostly going on to tweet about this. And our title is Most Hated on Twitch by VTubers. Why? Like, yeah, well, why? This is so stupid. So, I don't get this whole thing, chat. Yeah, very stupid behavior, but they were banned, so at least we did get the actual good ending on this one, right? Of course, also, guys, we do gotta talk about Fillion for a second. Hold on, I need to stretch for a moment. Yeah, we do gotta talk about Fillion here, though. Hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate. That way y'all can't yell at me. So anyway, chat, let's go take a look here at Fillion. And of course, her YouTube channel as well. And guys, I got some bad news for all of you. So as you know, we've seen quite a big part of delisting videos, right? So here's the Game Views Weekly. We kind of saw some videos get deleted. And there was that huge drop off back on January 26th, right, chat? Well, we just had another one here that happened on February 23rd, chat. Well, unfortunately, guys, if you go take a look here on March 6th, which is right here, there's another large drop in views. So what's happening is basically she, in case you don't understand this, she's delisting videos. Now, as far as to why she's delisting videos, we don't know. I assume there's some legality involved as to why she's delisting these. I think that there's something that happened, right? There's some kind of legality, that is my guess, especially with her, you know, VR chat model that she was using. Now we have like, you know, a lot of these videos going down. We had the whole drama where the person was like, well, you don't own the model. And she just kind of freely used it. I mean, you can see here, right? We have 63 videos gone, 24 videos gone. The viewership is going down as well. So again, chat, I'm not really sure exactly what this means. I can't think of any reason that you would want to delist videos unless you absolutely had to, right? Remember, this is your life source. She's not creating content right now, so having kind of that residual like income during that whole time would be super helpful, right, chat? Well, unfortunately, I think it just has to do with something illegal. That's my guess. Again, you know, don't take that as a fact or anything like that, but I do think it probably is more than likely. Why would you need to take down videos otherwise, right? today we'll definitely see what goes on with it. I'll let you know. But definitely not good news here. I know a lot of the snackers are, freaking out about it. Everybody's like, also like, hey, good things are gonna come. Just wait, she's rebranding. So, I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, but I think it's legal, tied to legal. So, and now we get to get back to the wholesome stuff, chat. A lot of actual good news, at least, for news today, which is awesome to see. We love that, right, chat? So, of course, VTUBER actually getting to meet the director of Street Fighter 5 and 6. Says, please buff Zangief. I love that. So, of course, I'm hanging out with a Doki plushie. And also, VTUBER, during this same trip, seeming to meet somebody that new wrestling fans might know of. That is right. Kenny Omega. Looks like Kenny Omega was actually at this Street Fighter event as well. So not anybody I know, but I looked into him a little bit because I wasn't sure. So a lot of people are like, yo, this is some base. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. So Doki is certainly meeting all the celebrities out here today, chat. So she's cooking as always. Love to see that. Also on top of that, guys, I have a really, really awesome thing to share with you. As you guys know, we covered a lot of stuff around Mythic Talent recently. Everybody remember this? We covered a lot about Mythic Talent. We covered a lot about Grimmy.
This is gonna sound really
we covered a lot about Kokui as well, right, guys? Well, we get the good ending here, guys. The good ending. That is right. Looks like Grimmy and Kokui were able to resolve their differences. And it looks like they might even do something in the future. But they did talk, and we got the good ending. So this is awesome to see. Let's take a listen.
Because things were always like a little bit weird, but I talked to Koki and Crimbo, and I think we're friends. Like, I feel
Yay, I love that. The good ending, finally.
It was really nice. So yeah, that was really wonderful. Like, I think that they were going through so much for so long, and no one was really hearing them, so it was nice to get to talk to them and hear all of the stuff that they had been through. So I think things are gonna get a little bit better there, and everyone's eventually gonna be alright. Yeah, it was really nice. Finally got closure. I didn't realize it was such an intense thing. I'll just talk about it a little bit, but
the true ending unlocked, yeah. True ending achievement, hell yeah.
Long time.
I'm just glad they worked it out, right, guys? Especially with everything going on.
And it turned out that they're just very nice people, and it was like rumors and kind of like people getting worked up about stuff.
That was really my guess, right, chat? I really thought it was just kind of some kind of misunderstanding, people spreading rumors, kind of doing the bullshit that people always do. So I'm just glad that they were able to work it out and have a conversation. And it seems like everything's going to be better in the future, guys. So I'm very happy for them. This is the ending that we were really hoping for, right, chat? So especially after everything that we covered. So love to see that, guys. Give them some love. Bro, I'm gonna have to do something with my hair next time. Holy shit. Of course, guys, we have to go check in here with Kira. Kira says, over a year ago, I disappeared from the internet without a word. When I came back, I expected criticism and hate, and said something happened that I never expected. This is so fucking wholesome, chat. I gotta share this with you. Yeah, this is so great. It says, dear corporates, over a year ago, I disappeared from the internet without a trace. I carried a lot of guilt about it, knowing I left people wondering what happened. To those who let down, I'm deeply sorry my departure was abrupt, and you deserve better. I want to explain where I've been. The months leading up to my disappearance, I was very unwell. Personal challenges slowly pushed me into depression and made everyday life feel heavy. Some days it was very hard to get out of bed, and life felt like a hollow version of what it used to be. Eventually, I broke. I withdrew from everything. I isolated myself from the world. Weeks turned into the month, and the longer I stayed away, the harder it became to come back. But something incredible happened while I was gone. Thanks to some good friends, I finally found the courage to check my Discord community. For over a year, chat, many of you had been sending digging emotes, hoping to dig me out of the hole that I've fallen into. So, chat, this person's community, over a year, shared that they were putting emotes and keeping the community alive. And trying to encourage this person to come back. When I finally started streaming again, I expected maybe one viewer. Instead, dozens of familiar faces showed up with positivity and encouragement. And during the stream, nearly 100 people were there. I won't pretend everything is back to normal, but I'm so grateful to be streaming again for the first time in over a year. I found myself genuinely smiling. So, W community, absolute W. Can I Wait, can I do that? Wait. W! Anyway, this is so awesome to see. I love when things like this happen, chat. And a huge congratulations, of course, to this amazing streamer here. So please, if you take a moment, guys, go check out, of course, Kira. I know it's hard sometimes out there, but I'm really glad to see some good stories out there as well, chat. So this is really awesome. And now we're going to talk about bad stuff. All right, guys, everybody, you know, put your seatbelt on, you know, but buckle that shit in, you know, get on the waist here. We got to talk about some shit, guys. Actually, I'm going to see if I can, give me a second. I'm going to see if I can fix my hair really quick. My head looks like it's going to fall off. I'm possessed. What the fuck? Well, like, you know, I gotta fix like my head tracking and stuff like that, because it's like right there. I read this a little bit. I loved hearing about this post. I know, it's so nice to say it, right? It was so cute. Okay, guys, I gotta do something though. I gotta recalibrate. Okay, hold on a second. I'll be back, guys. I promise. I was gonna say, I'm very small right now. Don't worry about actual size. Yeah, you know me. Well, guys, I know I'm only 5'2", but why are you gonna yell at me like that? Yeah, you can't see me T-post on you guys for dominancy. Okay. Wait, am I allowed to come back? Why am I so far away? Wait, what the fuck is this, dude? Why am I so far away? Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see if I can actually hang out with you, chat. What do you think? That's crazy.
Good news! There's
Good
a report
news.
on TV with some very bad news.
All right, there we go, guys. I think I can see all of you. Hello, everybody. I think we back. Okay. How we looking, chat? Everything look good? I think we got a fix here, so awesome. I just really needed to fix my hair. It was like, it was real out of control, and I kept having to like touch it and fix it and touch it and fix it. So, all right, guys, let's get back to it. I'm so sorry for the delay, but I'll put it up before. Actually, I'm gonna get a sip of my Monster. Hold on. No, I should drink water, shouldn't I? I shouldn't drink Monster, should I, chat? You're supposed to say yes, you can drink Monster, Elara. You're supposed to be the bad influence, chat. Wait, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, dude? What the hell did you do? Why am I so big?
No.
What the fuck, chat? What did you somebody pressed something. Somebody pressed something. I don't know what you pressed. You guys did something though. I mean, damn it. What? Who the fuck is killing me out there? Oh my god, I know what happened. Wait a second. Okay, I know exactly what happened. Somebody made me really small with random 2. That's exactly what happened. Somebody made me really, really small. So then I fixed the camera, right? And then now I became really big because the camera's way too close to where it's supposed to be. It's all coming together, chat. Yeah, look, I knew it. I fucking knew it. You fuckers. It's all your fault, chat. Every time something happens, it's all your fault. You were my tech issues, chat. Oh my god. Alright, so anyway, is everybody buckled up? Type 1 in the chat if you are buckled up and ready for this story, guys, because as you all know... Oh yeah, it's all coming together, huh? As you guys know, last week I covered, more like a week and a half ago, I covered a particular VTuber that was saying some very horrible comments, right? Transphobic comments. Well, I kind of touched on this briefly with Red Claw when he came over, right, chat? But we do have another streamer that was actually going viral for their, controversy here. So let's go take a look. And again, this was a trending topic, as you guys can see. It's not like I'm just like making this up or anything. Like, this is actually something pretty crazy. Of course, I'm going to refer to this person as Faye because I don't know how to correctly pronounce her name, so we're going to stick to Faye. But VTuber Faye shares bold views sparking, community divide, right? On March 11th, posted this particular stance, saying there's only two genders, transgenderism is a mental illness, etc., right? So let's go take a look here at, some of these initial comments, right, chat? So this all kind of came from, like I mentioned to you guys, if you were here Thursday, I was talking to Red Claw, this all started initially about this particular post that was made back on November 17th, which I don't know why you're quote retweeting this from so long ago.
Boop
the belly.
DA belly third chaculo.
Boop the belly. Of course, Faye goes on to say, absolutely not. Again, this original post that says, this Trans Awareness Week reminding you that trans women are women. Okay, awesome. W's, right? Of course, Faye goes on to quote retweet this, several months later, right? Absolutely not. Women have periods, women carry children, women have fought for rights for the longest time. I'm playing pretend and shitting on the natural born women. I'm so over this. It's kind of sad. I don't understand why they would ruin friendships for followers who don't care about them. Well, Red Claw kind of alluded to this, and I do agree with Red Claw in this sense. I think the only reason this person decided to be so vocal about everything is because of what happened a week and a half ago, right? Or last weekend with my stuff, right? I think, unfortunately, this has had an adverse effect of emboldening certain people to talk about stuff, right? And sadly, it's not always a kind opinion. So, of course, Bex goes on to say, I had to have a hysterectomy due to cancer. I cannot carry children, and I don't get a period. So what the fuck does that make me? It's a valid point, right? Of course, Dinah going on to say, no one's playing pretend. Trans women are my sisters and more of a friend to me than anyone hateful. Snowy says your views must have gone too low. Static Tokyo says, you suck as a person, I see. So, can I just point this out, chap? Isn't it crazy how, we had the initial stuff with the Sonic community and Mia, right? All that stuff happened. Then we have my stuff, right? And then everything comes from the other viewpoint side, right? And then now we're back to where we started. It's like the pendulum always swings back, chat. It always swings back to good. We went here, we swung back, and now we're back to, in my opinion, people standing up for what is right. So it's like, we swung back, but it always swings back. The pendulum always swings back, chat. So, of course, instant unfollow. If I never carry a child, I'm not a woman. Imagine cosplaying as a cozy fairy creature, just have the most disgusting transphobic take of all time. Holy shit, yuck. So, obviously, pretty harsh comments here. Not a fan of their statements, chat. Well, going on to look at this as well. Faye does add to this even more. And by the way, when I say add to this even more, they add to it like a bajillion times. So, Faye says, I think the time has finally come after staying in fear of cancel culture. I just don't care anymore. It's the internet. I need to stop being taken, it needs to stop being taken so seriously. The time to filter my followers and only surround myself with like-minded people. Goodbye, but also welcome. So, look, here's the thing, right, guys? Cancel culture, unfortunately, it's like a sword and a shield, right? So, a lot of people try to cancel people wrongfully, but then sometimes also there are people that do some pretty horrific stuff that, does need to be called out, right? So, I'm not gonna sit here and say that cancel culture is a good thing, because I don't think that it is. But I do think that actually criticizing people fairly is always the best way to go, right? But to use your very hateful viewpoints as a shield, right? Oh, well, cancel culture, fear of cancel culture, right? Here's the shield, right? I think that that's wrong. I don't think that that's okay, right? It's okay to be fairly criticized over certain stuff, right? So again, they go on to say, there's only 2 genders. Transgender is a mental illness. White lives matter too, no such thing as equality. Each gender has their pros, cons. It should be paid according to their time and effort. Fuck India. Men are valid, gays are okay, deport illegals. The country has a right to refuse people, or has a right to refuse to protect their people. I'm sorry if your views and mine don't align and you choose to follow me, understand, and say it's okay to not agree on topics. I want those who have similar views as me around. Say goodbye to those and good luck in your lives, and welcome to any of the new folks. I hope you like it here. Well, I was going to show you this here in a second, but I'll show it to you now. Very interesting that their panels chat actually says no racism, homophobia, and transphobia over on their actual Twitch panels chat. This is their Twitch panels. So how are you going to have this and also type that shit that you typed up there, what is this, right? Somebody says, wrong, you're a terrible person. We're thinking this. No one said they didn't. Talking about why India specifically. Country has a right to refuse to protect their people. I don't know if I'm misreading this. May not agree with some of the things. I can understand the views and still follow my own sheep. Okay, but what are your thoughts about mutagenics?
My problem with these opinions
what the fuck is the last one?
That someone is trying to deny a person's right to live their life as they see fit.
I agree.
A grown adult
I agree.
Who stays in their lane, expresses themselves, and not impedes on nobody morally, has to fit in someone else's definition of life. Trans
it's wrong,
people
right, Toast?
are
That's
real.
wrong. Yep, exactly. That is life, and an individual can't handle that. Then a reflection is needed. Exactly. So, again, we get to a point here, chat, where we're having very similar kind of opinions being said that were shared, a weekend ago, a week and a half ago, right? Which is, unfortunately, I think this is entirely wrong. The backlash obviously kind of supports that as well. So people, going on to point out the panels, of course, being like, oh, well, you say this, but it's very kind of like, you say one thing, but you also say the other. So it's very hypocritical. Of course,
Pushing
yeah, I got you, Spectre, don't worry.
New iteration of base is just to overgrow the mold in the brain.
I agree, Antique.
Not
I think it's
healthy.
ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous to try invalidate somebody else's identity. So Delirin actually adds to this, says, I need to see it with my chest now. First of all, not all women menstruate. Millions of women never have periods due to medical conditions, menopause, etc. Are they suddenly not women? If periods are the defining feature, then post-menopausal women and women with reproductive disorders would somehow be excluded from the category of woman. That can the ability to carry a child cannot be the standard either. There's obviously various reasons for that as well. Some people don't want to be pregnant or choose not to. Ironically, women spent decades pushing back against the exact idea. For generations, women fought to be recognized as more than their reproductive role. Women fought for the right to vote, work, study, control their own bodies, and exist in society without being defined solely by motherhood. Third gender has always been more complex than just a checklist of biological traits. Society should recognize womanhood not just through anatomy, but through social identity, roles, and lived experiences. Language, culture, and psychology all shape how we understand gender. That's why concepts like gender identity exist, because human identity doesn't always line up with biological categories. Trans women are not pretending. There are people whose internal sense of gender does not match the sex they were assigned at birth. Decades of medical and psychological research have documented this reality. Gender dysphoria is a legitimate condition. If the goal is generally supporting women, then the conversation should focus on issues that actually harm women. Violence, discrimination, healthcare access, economic equality, reproductive rights. Turning womanhood into a biological purity test does not solve those problems. human identity is complicated, compassion and basic respect shouldn't be. This thing is just transphobia dressed up as feminism. That's it. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. I have nothing to add. Bryn literally fucking knocked this shit out of the park. Like, get up, bat, dude. Just absolute cinema. Insane that we have seen so much transphobia recently in the VTuber sphere chat. It's concerning. It's wild to me that we keep seeing this, right? Now we have, you know, two just very straightforward cases of people just shouting this. It's really depressing. It's really disappointing, right, chat? So I'm gonna stop here for a second, take a sip of my water. How do you guys feel about this? What is your thought about Faith's initial statement? What do you guys think, right? Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just basic decency, right? Yeah, I got you, Alex. I kind of get what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. And like, you know, like for me, right? Like, I'm like, okay, do I want to cover this, right? Because, you know, at the same time, I'm giving them attention, but also like, you know, at the same time, now we've had two instances, right? Chat back to back. So it's like, I think that this just needs to be talked about even more so at this point. And maybe I'm wrong ultimately, but that's how I feel. And so, you know, we talked about this a little bit with Red Claw, right? We talked about how, you know, the grift does not pay, right? There's not money in that kind of stuff, right? And I feel like, honestly, I've seen people call her a grifter. And I don't know if that's the right definition. I'm not the purity definition police, but I've seen a lot of people say that. What I will say, though, is this is her artist, chat. And actually, Gwen goes on to say, do not associate myself with these remarks because I made this model. It's a statement that touches me very personally. As there are trans people in my family and friends, I can't validate that. So, there is that as well. There are artists saying, no, I'm not doing with that.
Trans seems like a neurological divergence that develops in the womb, similar to ASD. I wouldn't call it an illness, but I want to be careful about calling it a neurological disorder.
I don't know the science part of that.
But at the same time, your mind doesn't feel
at least what you're
right
saying.
in
I would
the
have to ask somebody qualified,
body.
right?
It seems like
it seems like a neurological disorder, not necessarily a bad thing, but trans people have it harder than normal. Again, I would trust a medical professional with that. I would you know, I'm not going to take anything that chat says at face value, right? So I've been told by people that are a lot smarter than me, the opposite of that, Misa. So, you know, again, we need an actual professional to refute your point, right? So what they've told me is opposite of what you're saying right now. So I'm tired of people making transgender people out to be non-existent. I agree with that. And I disagree heavily when people say that, you know, being transgender is a mental illness as well. I very much disagree with that. So it's really disappointing to me when I see people hold that stance when, you know, scientifically it's been proven otherwise, at least to the professionals that I've spoken with, right? So going on to talk about this, of course, Gwen says she paid for the design. I'll leave it to her, but I requested to withdraw the credits. So pretty crazy to your artist is like,
the tubing
get me out of here, you know?
People want empathy to return. Human decency does not have a political
I think we need more of that right now. To be honest.
Human decency is left-leaning is false if someone is about to drown. Do you ask what their gender is? No, you save them. Simple as that.
Yep, I agree. So, and I think we could have a whole conversation about certain sticking points. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm not here to do that, right? So it's okay if you want to talk about that with somebody else. I totally get that. But I'm not really here to have that conversation, right? So I would say consult an actual medical professional that can tell you, because I know there's a lot of misinformation, and I'll kind of keep it I'll just kind of keep it there, right? But Penny kind of, you know, nail on the head, right? Bullying down to the barest bones, invalidating others benefits nobody and harms others. Exactly. So the artist, you know, I'm sorry, stepping away from this, just saying, yeah, I don't want to be attributed to this person. Of course, you know, going on to say, I'm actually wondering if this fake person has decided to do this. Stop their engagement. A few months ago, they were thinking of quitting because their numbers have fell off and their community weren't being engaging anymore. Pretty coincidental, shitty publicity stunt. Again, I don't know their motives. All I can do is look at what they say and be like, I don't think that's right, you know? Yeah, medicine's evolved so much. It's constantly and forever changing, right? So, again, I would consult a medical professional on specific stuff, chat. I can't be the one to answer that. I can only give you my opinion. So, you should talk to somebody that knows what the fuck they're talking about. But, Alicia goes on to say, the fact that there's a VTuber going viral for being transphobic and racist right now, is crazy. They just quote retweeted this, too. Girl for real said trans women aren't women, and also said fuck Indians. So I'm gonna do the opposite and remind you that trans women are women. Other people's genitals shouldn't matter to you. I mean, that's my biggest point out of this too. Why do you care what's between or not between somebody's legs? Unless you're interacting with them directly. Me being born with a taco doesn't make me literally more valid than a trans person. Also, being brown is awesome. The bar is in hell for being a nice person. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that part was so weird. I agree with that, Alex. I'm like, why did you put fuck India? That's just, I don't know. So weird. So, Sophie actually did end up responding to this chat.
My feelings
exactly, Pip.
Love
exactly.
one another no matter
the way you want to be treated. It's that simple.
And treat others,
you know,
better than how I want to be treated.
Of course, Faye goes to say, I'm reading comments saying I'm doing it from any views. Guys, I haven't made shit on Twitch in like ages. I'm near the end of my journey here. I'm succeeding in life and loving where I'm at right now. I'm just over being hushed about my opinions, so much for free speech. I want to remind you guys that hate speech is not protected, right? Hate speech is not protected free speech. Also on top of that, let's say it's hypothetical. We don't count that as hate speech, right? You're free to say what you want, right? But that doesn't mean just because you have free speech doesn't mean that you're free of consequences, right? Yes, you can say whatever you want, but that doesn't always mean that you should be saying that kind of stuff, right? So, again, I very much disagree with this take as well. But Powder actually went on to say something here. So, you know, Faye kind of adding to it. I'll read you what Powder said, and then we'll look at this. But Powder says, from my private personal interactions with her, I don't get that vibe. I think she was someone who followed the status quo in VTubing and was very conflict avoidant. Wasn't until she started seeing more like-minded people she gained the courage to speak up more. Which, again, I will say, I think that's probably actually true, especially with the stuff that recently just happened. I think she felt emboldened to do that. But I would argue something, actually, though, chat, and maybe this is just me. I think people, you had a private personal interaction with her, right? I think people are actually more representative of themselves with how they, in a lot of ways, right? Not every way, right? But in this way, I think that the way that she's upheld herself in public is more in line with who she is and where her values align versus one personal interaction, right? You know what I mean? So I would kind of actually lean the other way on that, at least in this case, right? One personal interaction does not mean that this person is like quote unquote good or pure, right? So and again, that's just kind of like you said, vibe. So it's like a vibe check, right? I mean, you can clearly see all the other stuff they said, so I would definitely disagree a lot with that. But anyway, of course, right, again, I think a lot of people use cancel culture and they use it as a shield, right? Oh no, cancel culture. It's like, guys, fair criticism is not cancel culture. Nobody's attacking you. Nobody's bullying you. You're getting fairly criticized, right? Or if you feel like you're not getting fairly criticized, you're getting criticized, right? So nobody's attacking you. Nobody's bullying you or going after you. You're getting criticized for something, right? And hopefully you take that criticism, take the feedback, right? There's within criticism, right? There's always good, constructive, and there's always the shitty Twitter users, right? So somewhere in between, you can find the balance of something to actually extract out of that as a message to improve. So Faye goes on to say, thank you, Powder, summed it up to a T. Yes, I've seen comments mentioning my rules tab in my Twitch panels, and that's for one, been there for years, and two, I don't like to talk drama when I'm live and gaming dumb, but like, just because it's been there for years, if you have it there, right, and you don't believe that, why is it there? You know what I mean? Like, if your values have changed, then why don't you remove it? It just makes you look hypocritical. So just being like, oh, it's been there for years. Well, if you felt this way for years, then why did you even type it out in the first place? There's so many ways to break that down, but I'm not gonna sit there and like dissect that. I don't like to talk drama in 11 gaming time. I mean, like, look, I understand not everybody talks drama and stuff like that, but when you vocally cry out with your values, right? Just because not everybody watches that kind of content on stream, they might not want to associate with you anymore or support you based on your personal beliefs, right? So, which you have freely shared with the internet. So, for instance, chat, let's talk a moment. I'll get real personal here. Let's talk about me. So, last week, guys, you know what I went through. I talked I was very pro-trans in my arguments, against Mia. And of course she, blew up, right? So after my short, I did lose followers because of that, right? I did lose a certain amount of support. And that is because some people that don't align with my values want to leave. And that's okay, right? I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to try to control you or tell you what to do. I disagree with you personally, right? So, and it's just going to have to be a moral impasse at that point. But you got to also understand, even if you don't talk about that stuff, things that people do outside of your streaming still affects you. You know what I mean? So this was all outside the Twitter clip. I'm sorry, the clip everywhere where all this was based was all on Twitter, right? But it did affect my YouTube and my Twitch as well. So to kind of add to this even more, chat, let's talk for a second about Cinder, right? Cinder's a great example. She had a lot of drama outside of, her normal streams, right? And because of that, she lost a lot of followers and support, right? So I don't really feel like that's a great argument. Oh, I don't talk about this stuff live. Well, there's a lot of stuff that can be outside of your lives that can affect your other content, right? So I just followed the rest like a sheep because I was scared to say my own opinion or worried about the backlash. Well, here's the thing, right? If you're worried about something, right, you can say what you want, but you gotta understand there might be consequences to those actions, right? Just the same as like me, right? Like I understood what I said might have consequences, and it did, chat. There were consequences to it. Was it bad? I don't think so. I mean, I think that I was happy to stand for what I wanted to stand for, but everybody qualifies that kind of differently, right? So, oh my god, my hair tie's coming undone. Everybody's gonna treat that kind of, differently, right? What do you think is backlash? But I think that also making sure before you say something, you educate yourself 100%, right? So talk to people that are smarter than you, right? Like, for instance, like I know somebody mentioned about, this or that is mental illness, right? Well, this is why I talk to medical professionals that know more than I do that can tell me, hey, that's not the case, right? So it's okay to learn constantly, guys. It's okay to ask somebody, it's okay to not know something, right? And in this case, I don't know if it's just they don't feel educated or whatever it is, right? But on my fair share of people coming to my streams or coming on my posts, asking for my opinions on our thoughts on heavy topics. And as much as I wanted to, I just stayed quiet. I'm not giving you my opinions and you flip shit. Well, the thing is, though, is you don't have to owe anybody your opinion, right? But you also got to understand, if you share your opinion, some people might not want to support you anymore because of that opinion, right? So I feel like there's kind of like this weird kind of like, oh, well, you wanted my opinion and I share it, but also it's a really hateful opinion, so now you're upset with me? Like, well, of course people are going to be upset with you because look at what you said. You know what I mean? Like, especially political opinions. As I've gotten older, wiser, and notice that people are speaking out has built the confidence in me to finally say my own opinions. I mean, again, you can share your opinions all you want, but you can't be upset about the backlash you receive because of it, right, guys? Like, I think that if anybody was to say something here that is controversial, you have to understand that, sadly, guys, it might cause you a problem. You can't please everybody. You should aim to please everyone. That's true. Your own mental health comes first. If you don't like me, fine. Literally block and move on. I can lose sleep over and you shouldn't either. I think the one thing to understand, right, is like when people are criticizing you, I mentioned this just a second ago, but there's two things, right, chat? When people criticize you, there's the unfair criticism, and then there's the actual, like, constructive criticism. And I hope that you take from this, Faith, the constructive criticism where people are saying, that's not right. You should look into it more. You should educate yourself more, right? I hope that you will pull that part of the conversation rather than just being like, oh, you know, all the hateful people. Because even though I very much disagree with what you have to say, nobody should send hate towards this person, right? We shouldn't harass this person. We shouldn't bother them. That's not what we're here to do, right? It's just, we're here to fairly criticize you, and that's it. But again, if you're calling for an attack or harassment towards somebody, that's wrong, and that should never be a thing, right? So I hope you'll take the actual good criticism and look into things, and that's it. So of course, we did have one final response here from them, chat. Yeah, I mean, I would too, right? Again, it's just a matter of improvement. That's all it is. That's all it is. I just think if you're gonna share an opinion that, you know, is hateful, right, and it validates other people, I think you're gonna look at that and go, okay, wait a second, hold on. Wait, here is their bigger thing here, chat. By the way, you know, now we've read all this. What are you guys thinking about this? Of course, Faith says, I don't like posting such doom-related posts, but next year is my 10-year anniversary, and these are meant to be times of celebration and fun. But all I can think about is how bad I am. 10 years of creating and I have nothing. Done nothing. I don't have any plans for the 10-year anniversary and dreading the day coming. I wasted my time, my life, sitting down all day chasing dreams and pleasing people I don't even like. Not all of you, more the cancel culture people. I'm tired of stepping on glass. Careful the words I put out in case the next set of antis come out. I have so many thoughts and opinions I wish I was brave enough to stand for. Why am I still doing this? I feel insanely underappreciated and undervalued, and people say, you're a VTuber, what do you expect? That makes me less worthy. When did everything go so wrong? What happened to the enjoyment of others? What happened to such a sweet place? Hang out with like-minded people. I've watched so many viewers and streamers come and go. I feel so left behind, forgotten. The thing is, when I go, no one will even care after a week. I'll be forgotten like the rest. So, I want to throw something out there. And again, I'm not saying that this is the case necessarily, but you got to understand, when there's got to be a certain point in your life where you look at yourself and you go, am I the problem, right? Like, is there some things that I'm doing wrong that might be causing the circumstances of what's going on? Again, I'm not accusing them of that being the thing, but I can think of moments where I've had friendships, chat, that I have treated very toxic. You know, especially like in middle school, high school, right? Like, I'm not innocent of that. I've treated friends badly before, right? And when you know, multiple friends leave, you kind of go, you know, maybe I'm the problem, right? Maybe I need to look at myself first instead of just going, oh, well, everybody's leaving me and forgotten me, you know what I mean? So I think it's coming up time to hang my hat. I love streaming and hanging out with people, but when all I get are empty promises, backstabbing and lies. I don't see the point anymore. I've canceled all my upcoming streams for now. My 2-week break really opened my eyes to how much I've lost my love for streaming. Not into streaming itself, but literally everything else that comes with it. The comparison of others, the bickering, betrayal. I've lost so many VTuber friends over minor things, and I've said that I didn't feel like it was a heavy topic to begin with. Why can't I just have conversations anymore without offending the next person? Well, I feel like the way that you threw that out there was not very like, oh, I want to have a conversation. It was like, it was not meant to have a conversation. Let's be real. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I agree with you, Nid. I agree with you, but I don't want to make an assumption here. But I will say is that the way that you type that stuff and you put that out there, that was not meant to have a conversation. And if you want to have, thank you, I appreciate it, Raymond. If you want to have a conversation or learn more, Awesome. I'm always up for that. I literally praise be above to the elven gods when anybody wants to learn. I love that so much. But let's not sit here and pretend that you were trying to have a conversation, right? Well, I can have conversations without offending the next person. Well, you said something extremely hateful, right? Like, you know, if I go up to Nid, right, and I call him a slur or something horrible, right? I mean, of course, yes. I can't be like, oh, well, Nid, I'm just having a conversation with you. What's your problem, bro? Like, it doesn't work that way. You know, like, you have to be able to have a conversation, and part of having a conversation is communicating with respect. So, again, I just, people in this case have the right to get offended by that, right? I feel forced into silence always. Again, I feel like nobody's stopping you from talking, but you also can't be upset about the outcome, right? You can't be upset about the backlash, right? You have freedom of speech, but you don't have freedom of consequences. I've been so used to others help them grow than to be pushed aside when they surpass my numbers, and I don't serve them a purpose anymore, which just sucks. I mean, I can relate to that as well. I don't know what I have left to give, what I have left to offer to thousands already do. My CCV tanked everywhere. But clearly I'm not as entertaining as I once was. I've lost so many mods, friends, viewers, and more. And if I keep seeing the dip, well, that's mentally downfall I don't want to fall into. Who would have thought it lasted 10 years to begin with, give me some time, a week, a month, I don't know. I need to figure out what I want to do with my streaming. I know I'm pursuing a career, but that's still 4 years away. What do I do in the meantime? Yo, what's up, Sulu? How are you? I need to find my confidence, have a voice again, not be controlled by the drama-hungry haters on the internet, and find people who can be friends with. If that's you and you're not scared to have a conversation on all the topics without feeling offended, reach out. Well, I gotta be honest, you did not set yourself up in good faith to have a conversation. I mean, dude, I'm just saying, if you're invalidating somebody's identity, what do you expect? You expect them to be like, oh, well, let's still have a really great, wonderful conversation because you told me that I shouldn't exist, and also, you know, how I feel is a mental illness. Like, I mean, am I crazy for that, Chad? Like, reach out, I'm tired of feeling so alone. And instantly overflooded industry. Crazy, huh? All I wanted was meet a group, not necessarily corpo, but a group of VTubers where we can cry, laugh, banter, and support each other. I miss a close group of friends. I've never had that both online, IRL, and I feel like I never will. Anyway, sorry for wasting more of your time. I'm gonna go build a bookshelf now, Faye. You don't respect me as a human, why would I give you the time of day? Yeah, if a convo starts bad, give me bad till the end, sadly. I agree. I mean, you can turn it around, but obviously in this case, you know, some of these statements are pretty strong. So, Chad, what do you think about all this? What's your thoughts about this? I guess I'm at a point where, you know, I don't really like to talk about political topics, but this is just, I don't know, man. The past 2 weeks in particular, it's been so rampant. Like, everything is like so politically charged now. It's very frustrating, but at the same time, I don't feel like this can just keep like happening like all the time. Like, you know, like I don't think people need to be respectful of other people, and that's it. It's very, very, very basic, but I'm very disappointed to see that we can't keep that, you know? Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Foxy. Yeah, it turns out it shouldn't even be a political thing. I agree with you. Nid. Unfortunately, life depends on politics. I mean, it does, right? But, what you say to be criticized, it's kind of sad they went down this road, yeah. I don't know, guys. I feel like telling somebody that they have a mental illness because they feel this way, right, is so wrong, so horrible to say, right? I would never want to invalidate anybody, right? And if you, I'll give you an example, right, chat? You know, if I ever talk to a friend, right, and they feel a certain way about something, my first thing isn't to jump to a hateful statement, right? I listen with my heart, and I say, okay, what do you have to say, right? And then have empathy for them, and then understanding, and then you come to a conclusion, right, chat? You come to a conclusion and you talk. I've always been confused by the transgender with mental illness argument they had, especially some of these people have said they don't believe in mental illness. Yeah, and then like, also I know somebody in chat said something like, they said, well, they don't think it is, but at least again by the medical professionals I've been told, the conversations I've had, that is entirely not the case. So, what's up, Radio? How are you? Good to see you soon, we chat. What's your thoughts on this? Anything you want to add before we move on? Because if so, I would like to talk about a little bit of corpo news. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to HoloLive here. But I might skip up and talk about the thing that happened with PIPPA. I've seen bigger, but I ain't complaining. I could make them like bigger than the screen, but we're not gonna do that today. Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Had so many OBS issues yesterday. It was so dumb. Facebook and their thoughts of the matter. People are rearranging how they view them, how to interact with them. Phase just surprised by the pushback. How do people reassess their position with them? Yeah, I think it's fair, right? I think also in a situation like this, I just don't understand how you'd be surprised, right? You know what I mean? They don't care if their amount's worth of pages of research to disprove them. They simply don't want it to exist, right? Yeah, again, I don't know why they wouldn't receive pushback, right? So, way back in the day, it used to be considered one, but it hasn't been considered one for a long while. Just out-of-date information, right? And it's okay if you don't know or you're misinformed, but be open to being corrected, right? That's it. Have an open mind and an open heart. There you go, chat. That is what's been going on here recently in the indie sphere. But I do want to talk about something that recently happened here with PIPPA. And this is absolutely fucking nuts, by the way, guys. But basically, HASAN and PIPPA had a bit of a controversy. And I know that's two names that maybe don't make sense together, but trust me, it's going to make sense here in a minute.
I have a security guard at my job. There's a cashier who is trans M2F. She does a great job of protecting my retail family.
That's awesome.
When I leave for the day. A person is a person.
Absolutely.
Period.
So this is kind of a crazy situation, chat, that I want to talk about with all of you today. But please keep your political comments aside. I know that a lot of people are not fans of HASAN. Some people are fans of HASAN. But I just want to talk about how crazy this is, right? Especially since it's VTuber adjacent, right? So Twitch streamer, political commentator HASAN recently reacted to a clip from one of VTubers, PIPPA's broadcast, where she watched a cameo video she requested from former CIA officer and journalist John Kiriakou. We're gonna say Kiri. PIPPA is a fan of Kiri and has multiple appreciation posts for him on her X page. Well, notably, Kiri actually went viral in early 2026 after podcast clips of him retelling stories from his past as a CIA agent surfaced on Vine. Yeah, he's literally John CIA, right? So, John CIA. Of course, people appreciate it. HASAN actually appreciated his work as well. It was reportedly due to interview him back in April. The story ties back to PIPPA after the VTuber revealed that she'd asked John to decline the interview with HASAN. That's actually wild. So let me clear a few tabs here, chat. I'm going to pull up the clip here of what PIPPA had said to the CIA agent. What she really likes, by the way. She just really likes this person. She's posted prior stuff where she's been showing him off in these funny little montages. But here's the clip, guys. So let's go take a look. This is HASAN actually reacting to what PIPPA said.
Maybe she actually did a call with him or something, but also none of this matters. Who gives a fuck if I can't fucking interview John Kiriakou? Who cares?
Yeah, April hasn't happened yet.
Playing Overwatch, and there was only 2 requests left, so I very quickly wrote something, and I was like, by the way, please don't collab with HASAN.
Time to even say something. Tell you the truth, the last 3 weeks I've been winging it, so I'm very grateful for the helping hand. All right, all the best. Thanks for reaching out. Bye.
So again, PIPPA ended up talking with him and was like, please don't collab with HASAN, right? So you can see from the clip there. Well, of course, this YouTube stream, she watched a cameo from Kiri, and that's when she said, hey, addressing PIPPA directly, says, thanks for the heads up, I appreciate it, I need it, I will take care. At this point, PIPPA paused and said, I asked him not to collab with HASAN, he's going on HASAN's stream, I requested the post, playing Overwatch, and there were only 2 requests left, so I quickly wrote something, and I was like, by the way, please don't collab with HASAN. He played a cameo, as you saw. and then ended up to, you know, thank him, right? So, to tell the truth, the last 3 weeks, I've been winging it. I'm very grateful for the helping hand, all right? All the best, thanks for reaching out. Hasan interviewed, or reviewed the footage, as you guys saw, Pipkin Pippa reacting to her cameo request from John in one of the recent Twitch streams, and wondered why anybody would care if his interview with John happened or not. Are people that stupid? Also, none of this matters. Who gives a fuck if I can't interview John or whatever, right? So here's some of the stuff that, like, she's posted about him. Like, stuff like that. Like, Pippa, like, really likes this guy, right? So after Hasan's reaction, a viewer in his chat informed him that in a podcast episode that came out a day before his stream, John Curie alluded to a potential collaboration featuring Hasan and 2 other controversial young successful broadcasters. An excerpt from the podcast featuring Curie saying, I have no idea about Hasan Piker and his show, as well as 2 other kind of controversial young successful broadcasters. I have an idea that we may do something all together in April. Before this, Hasan said his team was in direct contact with John, potentially trying to figure out the details behind the interview. He also added that he is a fan of Curie's work, and he agrees with a lot of his opinions. We're in direct contact with John, says Hasan. I was kind of confused as to his response initially. I didn't understand it. I'm a fan. I like his background. I like the way he communicates. Alluding to Pipkin Pippa, Hasan continued saying that certain individuals enjoying such weird victories over him. I think these guys can get off on trying to secure these kinds of weird victories for themselves. But yeah, I think they're just doing clout goblin for the most part, and that's it. I don't know why people are so, I guess they're just so excited. So, I'm gonna be honest, chat. I have nothing to add to this. I just think that it's a weird situation, and I'm like, why is Pippa in the same headline with Hasan? You know what I mean? Like, to me, those are just 2 very different sides of the spectrum. I have nothing to add to this. You know, I'm sure some people might have some kind of opinions on it. I'm just here to read it to you on this one, guys. I have no opinion to share. I'm not a big Hasan fan. That's all I gotta say. Did anybody want to add to this? I just thought it was strange. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bro, Hasan is over here and Pippa's over here, so why the fuck are they clashing? It's like Bugs Bunny saying hi to John Wick. Exactly. It's just like, what is going on? Very strange stuff all around, chat. VTubing Sphere is a weird fucking place sometimes. That's all I gotta say. So, anyway, let's continue, guys, because I do want to talk about what's going on here recently with HoloLive. And actually, guys, we have a very special hologram. This one is actually Holo Stars. Yeah, it's very rare that we get a Holo Stars hologram. So let's take a look, guys. I'm excited. I love them so much. Yeah, Holo Stars is fucking based. The boys finally getting some love out here. Hell yeah.
見たことある机タイムマシンだね不安だダメだったら放送されてないと言えるねダメだ支援が2人未来は予想もつかないことになってるんだぞマジで気になる見に行こうぜ空気がうまい未来っていうか過去じゃないここ
I need to get a smaller like water thing because my water thing is like huge, bro. I'm like, I realize how I look on stream. I'm like, I literally look like I'm like this. I'm like, I look like, I don't know, like fucking like holding up the moon crashing on me. What the fuck? Yeah, my water bottle's so big. It's supposed to remind me to drink a lot, so that way I finish it, but it's huge. What's up, Greatest? How are you? Watching your newest hologram with the Holo Stars. How are you today? Are you okay?
You guys okay?
Oh my god, it's Red Claw! Holy shit, guys, Red Claw's in his sword! That's crazy.
Just slap the 2 halves together and it'll fix itself, okay? Here, give it to me. But it's not until I
Did he just fucking punch Red Claw in the face? He was just like, wham! I get it, just punch Red Claw, I love that. I should try that. Hey, just straight was like, elbow. Just straight just elbow. Yeah, poor Red Plum.
The main character always arrives late to the
Why is it suddenly
scene.
so noisy?
Huh? Where's the enemies? Seems
Of course,
it's
Gerard is
Wait,
always
what
late,
about my
right?
Cool fight scenes?
What are you guys rambling on about?
Damn, this site's boring.
Oh, what a surprise seeing you guys here.
それがカクカクシカシカで早く帰りたいよもう。
All right, we got a hold of Altair. Let's go and group up with them.
They're in the future. How? There's dinosaurs.
contraption.
Yeah, there's dinosaurs. How the fuck are they in the future?
Causes a wormhole to open,
What?
connecting to the past.
Yeah, sounds about.
Yeah, see, it's a wormhole. Oh, no, they are in the future. Never mind. Daniel, how the fuck you know that, dude?
They seem a little cramped up.
That's wild. How the fuck are they in the future, dude? That makes no sense.
See you guys. Bye bye.
Average hologram, by the way. Yeah, average hologram chat.
なんとか帰れたみたいだ。僕のタイムマシンが。
What the fuck did I just watch? Daniel, how did you know they were in the future? There's dinosaurs in there, dude. Absolutely wild. You know what's even crazier than this, guys? Corone, not Crony, Corone, actually recently was part of a Star Wars event, guys. So you can see here there's a Star Wars exhibition returned, and of course they had some Mandalorian helmet art to go along with it. And of course they had all of these amazing creators to celebrate the upcoming movie. Well, we do have a Corone helmet, and look how cute it is. I love the little ears. It's so cute. Look how cute the little ears are. So, very awesome to see her taking part in another Star Wars event. You guys remember last May the 4th, they had like a big Star Wars thing, and the girlies had like Jedi robes on. That was so cool. By the way, chat, you can go ahead and pre-register to get your HoloLive Dreams installed on your phone. This is the mobile game that like a music game, but it's also kind of like a little kind of like Animal Crossing, Plocopia a little bit. It's very, very cool. So go check it out. And of course, you know, pre-download that. Now, guys, I do want to give you a little bit of a follow-up here on Matsuri. As you guys remember, last week, I reported on Matsuri saying that she will no longer be doing collabs with the opposite gender. Well, she did follow up on this. Going on to say, I mean, how many years have I been active? 7.5 years. It's more than 7.5 years. It's basically been 8 years already. And while our relationship has become a bit stale, hasn't it? So I thought, why not trying to do things differently? Everyone's reaction was basically the same as the management reaction. Right now, like that, the management was surprised. But they said, well, if it's something Matsuri-san decided, but yeah, I guess it ended up shocking people who are Matsuri sis. I guess that's what she calls her fans, or the rough English translation. So, I mean, again, it's something that could surprise people, but it sounds like for her, she just wants to shake things up a little bit. So, I mean, look, she can do whatever she wants. She's the creator, right? So, as long as she's not hurting anybody. And other news as well, guys. Anya Malfisa actually just recently had her birthday stream, right, guys? Now, okay, cool, right? We have a lot of HoloLive talents out there doing some really cool shit for their birthday in 3D, right, guys? This isn't new. Lots of people celebrate and do 3D stuff, guys. But the whole thing about this concert was there was some kind of special guest, chat. One secret special guest that was going to show up. And, you know, for me, I'm kind of like, oh, maybe it's like a former, like, HoloLive member. Maybe they're going to come back. No, chat, it was not. It was not a HoloLive member that decided to come back. I thought it might be Ami. No, chat, not even fucking close. Not even fucking close, chat.
Okay, Guru.
It was fucking Hatsune Miku. What the fuck? Why is Miku here? What the fuck? Why is Miku here, bro? Just casually shows up. Oh, yo, what's up? Yeah, I would love to celebrate your birthday, Audio. That sounds great. What the fuck? Miku just, yo, what's up? That's insane. That's insane. Goku's crossover arc is insane. That's like showing up, Chad. That's like going to like a Star Wars cosplay and then fucking Hayden Christensen shows up or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, what the fuck? That's so crazy. So, I mean, I love it. I think it's awesome, but I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Absolutely blew my mind. So, very cool, chat. Go certainly check out that birthday celebration as well. Also, to talk about celebrations, we're also going to talk about Corona. Now we're going to talk about Crony. That is right. Crony, the Time Warden. I recently celebrated her. Of course, I think this was her birthday, right? Yeah, this was her birthday, right? Yeah, it was her birthday, sorry. This was her birthday. It's called the Fall in Grace event. And of course, Crony also went on to actually debut a brand new outfit, which you can see there as the, art, right? Did I also mention new outfit? There it is. It is absolutely beautiful. But what was very special about this particular concert is something very cool. I'm going to show you. But anyway, here is the outfit, chat. Let me show you to you. It looks absolutely incredible. I love it. It's beautiful. It kind of reminds me of like, it reminds me of the Balancers. Yeah, she's like a goddess now. Very, very beautiful. But does anybody remember? Been a bit, but does anybody remember when Amelia Watson graduated, chat? Anybody remember this? It was very emotional. We showed this clip on stream. We talked about it. But what was so cool is Amelia Watson actually was a guest on this particular birthday celebration. Now, guys, I don't know how much you know about HoloLive, but I did cover this a long time ago when it happened. You have no idea how big of a deal this is. In fact, chap, there was a moment back in the initial collab where Amelia was graduating and they were in a VR chat world, and Crony was talking to her, and Amelia and them had a very, very, really just touching, close moment. It was so hard to watch. And it just said, I wish that we got to do more. And Amelia Watson goes on to say, we will, somehow. So, guys, this is actually like, I'm trying to think of something like equal to this, right? Like, this is like Jim and Pam from The Office finally getting together, right? Like, this is like something that has been alluded to and promised for so long. And to see them finally, like, actually get to do something together is so amazing, guys. You have no idea. This is such a special, special moment. So anyway, let's go take a look here at the debut. I got a few clips for you, but this is just, this is beautiful, right? So, of course, Crony says, thank you, Amelia, for being part of life. I was sad back then because I did get the chance to do something together because I really like your down-to-earth personality, interests, and mindset. I just want to get to know you more than you've been around in my life, and I'm happy that we can do that now. Yay. So let's go take a look here at the clips. Again, this is just so nice, chat. I love this. I wish Doobie could see all this.
I just got out of here.
Oh, listen to this. This is so funny.
Why? Why? Don't just stand there. Do something. Why? Wait.
Her fucking scream is literally perfect. I love her scream. It was so perfect. But of course, chat, there's an actual clip here of Amelia Watson and her together. She literally just died. It's so funny though. Oh my god, here you go, guys. This is so awesome to see this actually like happen, chat, and just come back together. I love it. So really big HoloLive moment. I'm sure a lot of people are going to talk about this, but I want to be the first to share with you. It's super cool. Of course, also, guys, we got to talk about Susie for a second. That is right. Susie actually is in, yes, of all the games in the world. That's right. Fortnite. That's right. HoloLive is confirmed to be in fucking Fortnite, chat. Here is all of the bundle you can get with her halberd and her star. Everything, guys. I know I briefly mentioned this back on Thursday with Red Claw, but this is absolutely fucking nuts, guys. HoloLive is in Fortnite. I mean, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Bro, I think I like Fortnite now. Like, yeah, I think I need to play some more Fortnite all of a sudden. That's so fucking cool, dude. It just blows my mind that we've gotten to the point where HoloLive is in Fortnite. Like, The world has literally just exploded when it comes to VTubers. So, of course, here's the showcase for all of our stuff as well. I mean, I think this model looks so good. All right, fine. I'll play Fortnite. I'll play Fortnite, guys. Fine. All right. I'll play Fortnite. Watching her fire a gun, just like she's straight up like. That's wild. Imagine getting fucking downed and then danced on by a HoloLive character. I love this. She is now in Fortnite, guys. So you can actually go download and play as her right now if you want to, which is super cool. And finally, chat, we're going to talk about a very interesting situation that recently happened here with HoloLive, guys. And I want to talk for a moment here about IRyS. That's right, IRyS with, you know, the twerking booty. Yeah, well, guys, IRyS goes on to say, it seems that there are people who are offended, disappointed, or concerned after reading my previous tweet. I'm gonna show you that tweet. That was never my intention. I sincerely apologize and have deleted the tweet. Well, what exactly is she talking about? Well, guys, turns out that she'd actually made a post talking about her using chat GPT. So she goes on to say, on her prior Twitter post, IRyS says, my first try at being mean to chat GPT to see how it responds and then feeling extremely bad about it right after, so I backpedaled. Of course, she says, like, I can't tell whether something put is we're doing right now. And of course, IRyS goes on to say, I'm done with you. And chat GPT says, all right, if you ever need help again, you can come back anytime. Take care. And of course, IRyS says, sorry, I didn't mean that. Well, guys, you know, IRyS using chat GPT. Before we continue, do you find that to be problematic, chat, that IRyS decided to use chat GPT as like a joke? Any problems here, chat? Raise your hand if you find a problem with that. Is it a problem that she used chat GPT? I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure my hands are put down on the ground because there's absolutely no problem with that. It's just chat GPT, bro. So, of course, all these people would get outraged at IRyS for using chat GPT, chat. It got to the point where people are making comments like this. When we finally start the final war against AI, and I have to unalive IRyS. I'm sorry, what? Because she used chat GPT? Destroying the planet to ask a robot about medicine when it's known to be unreliable is crazy work. Not gonna lie. Why does IRyS waste 10 gallons of water to apologize to AI chatbot? Horrible to see somebody enjoy mingling with Gen AI. Disgusting even. Y'all gotta be meaner to VTubers. Tell her to cut this gay shit out. Over using chat GPT? What the fuck? Dude, it's not that serious. It's just chat GPT, dude. Like, average stability of Twitter, by the way. Just like, he's using chat GPT as a joke, guys. As a joke. I mean, you know, it'd be kind of crazy, right? If other, you know, HoloLive members had done the same thing, right? Because God forbid. But, of course, you know, Nostalgia goes on to say, some people were upset with IRyS using ChatGPT. People blame HoloLive for being too restricted, but often forget that people like these are controlling. Victimony shitheads is the bigger reason why HoloLive talents can't have fun. Always getting mad at anything. Well, guys, wouldn't it be crazy, hypothetically, if in the past, other HoloLive talents use AI? Oh my God, surely not, right? Surely we've never had Cecilia make an AI bot to have some fun, or surely our crony lads, you know, not looking at this AI stuff. I mean, surely, right? You know, Kiara having a collab here with Neurosama. I mean, wow, that'd be such a problem if somebody used Chat GPT and said, yeah, we should unalive this VTuber over that. What the fuck? People are not real, dude. People are not real. That is insane. Dude, It's ChatGPT. It's not hurting anybody. It's literally using it as a joke. What the actual fuck? That's insane. I just like, I don't know, dude. There's a lot of things to get mad at. I get that, right? There are things on Twitter, like the Faye lady that we talked about, that you have a right to get upset about. But this right here, nah, bro. Yeah, she wasn't even like generating images. She was just using the chat bot. It wasn't like she was using, generative AI for images, creating music, or whatever else ChatGPT does, right? She wasn't doing any of that stuff. She's only just talking to a fucking bot. Like, it blows my mind, Chad. So, I'm gonna go support IRyS. I don't know why I'm not following IRyS. I'm so sorry, IRyS. I made a mistake. I will fix that immediately. Yeah, no death threats. I like to ask people not to use ChatGPT, even for one prompt that's more resource than you expect. It's built on stolen work. I mean, sure, I don't doubt that as well, right? But for something like so minor, right, as ChatGPT, like, why are you gonna send a death threat or even like go after somebody, right? So, is ChatGPT not hurting anybody? Disagree with that? I agree with the response was favorable. I'll be honest. I would have to be a little bit more educated on what you mean by how it hurts people. Are you talking about the resources that it requires, like the energy? I think it's feeling the AI financial bubble, which is a problem. I think there's a little bit of maybe a moral argument to be made right there, but for her to use it one time, come on. Has Elara covered Rev covering her? I am not Blue Brawler, and I don't plan on covering it. I've said everything I need to say. I mean, unless you have a question, I'm more than happy to answer right now. I'm more concerned about IRyS ending up in the AI bubble than angry, right? I mean, she's not going to. I think it's this the responses here are way too disproportional. You know what I mean? Exactly, yeah, just for simply using it. I mean, again, I don't know how using ChatGPT hurts people, but if you want to tell me, I mean, I'll listen to what you got to say. Living next to AI data centers also hazardous because of the fumes. I don't cause the noise is a great either. But yeah, I mean, what's the difference between living between that and like a factory? But yes, Jan, of course, absolutely, right? Yeah, Blue Brawler, I've already said what I had to say back on Tuesday. I mean, if you have a specific question, I'm more than happy to answer it, but I mean, there's no point in covering what Rev had to say, right? Because there's two main points to that, right? That I've already covered in great depth, so I don't have anything to add to it, right? I think that Rev feels one way and I feel another way, so data centers use up a ton of water for cooling. Gotcha, okay. So it's a resource thing. Understand. I get a sinking suspicion people on Twitter play up their response because they think it works like pro wrestling, forgetting they're real humans on... Exactly, like to threaten somebody's life and go after them. What happened to the parts where like, hey, like, you might not know this, and you educate somebody instead of just being like, no, you suck, you know? The problem I defended you on Reddit, and most on Reddit are on your side. I don't agree with everything you said, but I do respect and like him. I appreciate that, Blue Brawler. I mean, I said this once, I'll say it again. The pendulum always swings back. And in this case with the face stuff, it swung right back. So, and be what it be, right? I mean, I think it's pretty straightforward with what she said. And even now that you brought it up, I will add to this as well. I did watch her stream where she talked about stuff, right? And I forget the timestamp. If you give me a moment, chat, let me look. Yeah, give me one moment. I'll tell you exactly where it is. There was a live stream she did. It's called Talking About the Recent Drama on Gaming in Castlevania. And it was around 25 minutes in. She says just blatantly that, being transgender is a disillusion and mental illness. So obviously I don't agree with that in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, just it'd be what it be. But again, I'm more than happy to answer your questions you got. I appreciate your support about it, but I want to make sure don't go attack this person, guys. That's not the point of criticizing them, right? I know there was a narrative of, oh, I attacked and this and that. We all know that I criticized them fairly, and if they want to call it an attack, well, that's just not the case. So I don't think I've ever actually attacked anybody since I've made content. I'm very against that kind of stuff, I mean, ChatGPT is losing millions of dollars every time. Yeah. Maybe you're helping burst the bubble. Yeah, maybe you're part of the solution here. So, well, what do you think about this, guys? Do you think that this was disproportional? Do you think it was too much? Do you think there's something that needed to happen? What's your thoughts, guys? I think it's too much, personally. I think it's too much. I don't understand how you're gonna threaten somebody's life over using ChatGPT. Like, that's just crazy to me, guys. That's just crazy to me. So, yeah, another Twitter case, exactly. So, we have too many of those these days. I'm tired of talking about Twitter cases. Can we have something better than that now? Yeah, I want something non-Twitter case. Same thing with every tech advanced governments take too long to catch up, sure. I mean, I do think there needs to be regulation around AI, but that's a whole separate conversation that I'm not going to have today. That's for sure. So, well, thank you guys so much for coming to my 3D news. I appreciate you all so much. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I've been looking forward to doing news in 3D for so long, and I hope you're enjoying the new model a lot because I just fucking love this shit, dude. I love 3D so much. I feel like it can be truly myself in 3D, you know what I mean? So, alrighty, let's see here. I think that, let's see, I think we're gonna rate Kono. Yeah, I think we're gonna rate Kono.
They've already said that multiple times.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it here. I gotta pull up chat. Everything's harder in 3D, chat, I'm telling you. It's way harder in 3D. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate all of you. I hope you all have an incredible rest of your day, guys. Please do me a favor. Go touch grass. Go have fun. I know we're talking about a lot of drama here, but there are good things going on in the world. So go touch grass. There's a lot of good out there. Thank you for chatting. I appreciate all of you having a fair conversation as always. And I will see you all tomorrow for 3D Reacts. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. So I will see you all then. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everybody. Bye, guys.